We are now experiencing an unmatched expansion of creativity on Xbox. Gaming for you means connecting all of these creators to all of you. We on Team Xbox live for this exact moment. The moment we get to share the best of our art form here with you, and the moment you get to experience breathtaking new stories, new worlds, and new heroes for the very first time. This moment isn't just about finding some new games, it's about discovering your new game. Every achievement, your every moment, your every new friend. This is why we on Team Xbox are always and will be dedicated to unleashing the next new games for you to discover and love. Let's jump in.
Hello, XboxEra fam. We are live for the event of the year for any Xbox-centric or video game nerd. It's E3 2021 and a rather expanded panel here today featuring more than just the usual XboxEra podcast crew. Much funnily enough to Nick's disgust for some reason. But let's introduce everyone and we'll get stuck in. As always, I'm joined by Special Ed. Special Ed?
Yes, he's muted.
He's muted himself.
I don't get to hear it anymore.
Do you want to try that again, Nick? Yeah,
Nick, you're still muted.
You're muted, bro.
You're muted
Look at that
Skype,
technical
dude.
problem straight off the bat. You're going to be last now, Nick. You've done this to yourself. We're also joined by Figments, as always.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. One Bad Mother.
Hello.
Kage Maru.
Hey, everyone.
Soul Blazers.
Hey everyone.
Don Cabeza.
What's going on?
And, of course, Fairy Empire. Or Stupid Horse. Welcome, one and all. It is a bit like the Avengers. Nick, is your microphone working now?
What's going on?
Damn it. You should have said nothing, John. You should have said nothing.
I should have given him the opportunity.
Skype. It's like Skype didn't want to hear it either, and it muted me on its own.
Yeah. Well, we're here. I hope everyone enjoyed that intro and it fired up the old hype juices. Massive thank you to everybody for sharing that video out, by the way. That's probably one of our most successful thus far. So I'll take it. But it's E3. We've got a big crew. The show is in T-minus 25 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Before we get started, I think there's been a lot of chit-chat. We want to try and keep this fairly spoiler-free, so we're not going to dive too much into anything we know. But, you know, we'll go around the horn and see what people are most looking forward to seeing out of what is generally suspected to be there. So we'll try and not be too specific here. But we'll start with the man with the biggest ego on this podcast. Nick, what do you think is coming first? What are you most looking forward to, E3 2021 from Microsoft?
I'm
personally?
most looking forward to hopefully a lot of my leaks and predictions coming true. That's what I'm looking forward to.
It's all about Nick.
He's a simple man with simple needs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I just want Halo to look good.
I think that's a fair
I just want Halo to look good.
expectation. And is that just to silence the morons out there that demand it look as good as a very linear third person over the shoulder slow walk and talk narrative driven game?
Yeah, and just I don't know. It did not look good last year, so I'm just hoping it looks good.
Fair. What about you, Figments? Anything top of your head? What are you most looking forward to seeing?
Sega. Barring that, a 4K dashboard. Barring that, I don't know, some Starfield stuff.
Some Starfield stuff. Well, I think that is
Oh,
expected.
Washington
over to the
Post already
Washington
ruined
Post.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading in the chat. You know, people are saying Starfield got leaked. I'm very pleased that
Stay
I've
off
been.
Twitter.
Yeah, don't go anywhere near Twitter. Stay in this safe space. All right. If anyone spoils it in the chat, you're going to be blocked, banned, etc. So you've been warned. One Bad Mother. Welcome. First debut on technically what is the Xbox Era podcast, but we'll have you back for a full episode at some point very soon. What are you most looking forward to from E3 2021?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me on Gamers Christmas. And I mean, for me, obviously, the obvious one's going to be Halo. It's always been my favorite franchise. And, you know, we've been talking about Halo for a year on our podcast. But the less obvious one is the Omen or Project Omen. And, you know, when Microsoft started buying all these studios, you know, one of the things that was exciting was the possibility of giving recognition to for some of these talented ones that maybe weren't commercially successful. And so I'm really excited to see what Arcane does in this new environment. So that's the next one on my list.
Yep, good call. What about you, Car Gamer Roo? What are you looking forward to seeing?
I kind of gotta repeat what Abe was saying. Well, one, Halo is number one. I mean, I got my Mountain Dew, I got my Doritos, so I'm definitely ready for some Halo. But honestly, I was gonna say Project Omen just because, like, you know, some of the other stuff is more expected, and I guess we know a little bit more about. But vampires with what is it? IO Interactive? Or no?
Arcane.
Arcane. Yeah. Arcane. I mean, that to me is a match made in heaven. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Good call. What about you, Soul Blazers?
I mean, Halo, right? I'll keep it short and simple. I like what I saw last year, and I just want to see more gameplay. Looks, whatever, man. It looks good, looks bad. I don't really care. If they're going to show multiplayer off, I wanted to... My biggest worry is they'll step away from Halo 5 too much, which I really enjoyed multiplayer-wise. So I'm curious to see what balance they found.
Yeah. Fair. I think Halo is rightly or wrongly very much under the spotlight, and you know what can I expect from an entire podcast crew made out of You Had Me at Halo stands to say anything but Halo. What about you, Don Cavesa? What are you looking forward to most? Don't say Halo. Come on, be imaginative.
Honestly, probably Forza Horizon 5. I just reviewed 4 and played the ever-loving crap out of it, and seeing what they change with 5 is very interesting to me because Mexico doesn't have the same seasons as the UK. If it is Mexico, like what's going to be the hook for it? That's my main thing.
Yeah, like
along with Starfield.
What is Seasons going to be? Is it going to be Seasons Evolved? Like, how is it going to work? What's the step they're going to make to raise the bar from what was very, very good to, you know, because every game has kind of improved the looks, the mechanics, blah blah blah. Although I think 4 stepped too far into his loads of things to do. It scared me off a little bit, but yeah, no, it's good.
If you just know where to focus, you don't have to worry about 90% of the map.
Yeah, I ignored a lot of it. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of the stupid races against trains and stuff. So yeah. And last but not least, I'll try not to. I'm going to go the other way around when we do things fairy, so you won't be last. What are you most looking forward to?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure I heard it right. I have to echo Don on this one because I'm really, really looking forward to Forza Horizon 5. Mainly, it's about time. It's like the longest development cycle for the franchise so far. New consoles, so that's probably going to be quite the technical achievement as well.
Yeah.
And 3 and 4 are like 2 of my favorite racing games ever. So I'm very, very hyped. It's probably too early for Motorsport and the Fable game by Playground, but Forza Horizon 5, I think there's a very high chance of seeing what they're about to do there, and I'm very hyped about that.
Yeah, I am too. I'll pause for a second because we've got Scarecrow121 with a super chat, amusingly saying, they asked my question to the FanFest team, and now I'm going to annoy XboxEra and the Xbox leadership with the same stuff. And the question apparently was, what's the best part of our job that nobody knows about? I'm not sure how I would answer that, aside from getting to work with all of you guys. Like, obviously, the people outside of this team don't get to experience that. They get to see everything we do. But yeah, that's definitely probably my highlight, is having found everybody that's working in this team. So as cheesy as that may sound, it makes a difference. The least favourite thing is being burned to death by this giant laser beam behind me, because at this time of day in this office, unfortunately, in a shell of an office that I have no curtains, so I'm just going to be burned to a crisp during this entire cast. And blast the base in the chat with nice. One for each of you, $8. I'm going to tuck it into my bra strap now. No, it's really good.
Did we read out Scarecrow's first super chat?
Yeah, that's what he was.
Yeah,
that's. Oh,
well, he said bring it hype for everybody. So
hype for everyone.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Nick.
you.
Thank you. The chat was going fast, and I missed it. I'm actually super happy that so many of our community have turned up. Like, no offense, like I'm not. We've got 84 concurrent viewers right now, and I was expecting less, because I'm selfishly, if I wasn't in this live stream, I would be watching the main show. So a massive thank you to everybody that is turned up today to hang out with us. We promise we'll try and make it as entertaining as possible. And of course, we will be going straight into a live XboxEra podcast episode, and that latter half after the show will be the episode that goes up onto Spotify and Apple and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, we are just under 15 minutes out. Now we're going to have to play around a little bit, because, we're new to this. We haven't got this huge team. This is all being done. We're all working as best we can to facilitate this kind of chat. So hopefully we're going to be able to remain in sync. We're keeping a careful eye on Figment, so I'm hot on the mute button in case he wants to say the title card 30 seconds before everybody else. It's possible. It's possible. He's done this before. He's got form. So, keep an eye on you, Figments, just in case.
Look, man, it's not my fault my internet's better than y'all's.
Yeah, you're just living in the future. It's fine. Beta tested in the future, just like the Xbox
Beta
One.
tested in the future, yeah.
I guess I didn't answer my own question. What am I looking most forward to from this E3? So I'm going to be selfish for a moment and suggest it. I'm up there with Halo with you guys, but I think I'm most looking forward to hopefully a show that silences finally and puts to bed the meme of Xbox has no games. And I know that's a silly thing to look forward to.
That's a high bar.
But it's a high bar,
it's
right?
never gonna happen.
Yeah. But as a content
it'll
creator,
move from. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, as a content creator for Xbox, and I'm sure you guys can probably agree with this, it can be a bit frustrating to be literally neck deep in video games to play and then read that sentence and be like, I'm really busy. I can't cover all of this. So
the next goal post that they'll move it to is, where's the 95 plus Metacritic games?
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Where's the
and
AAA banger?
Then when that happens, and if those games end up being Halo, Gears, Forza, the goalpost will move. Why is it not anything other than Halo, Gears, Forza?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate the goalpost movers. They've had 25 years at this. I don't think there's any amount of money that Microsoft can spend.
An art form, okay?
Just remember how little exclusives mattered at the start of the PS4, Xbox One generation.
Yeah, the 2013 show was solid.
Yeah, and
they'll find something.
If you haven't got, I presume that we've got a lot of our community in the chat, but if there's anyone here that hasn't had a chance to rewatch, some of the team here have been doing a lot of E3, previous E3 rewatches, which I found really entertaining, and it's been interesting seeing the evolution from, like, what was the first one you guys did, 2003 through to 2018?
2003. Yeah.
Wow. What a difference a couple of decades can make, right?
And it's weird because some years that I thought I had a really good memory of, like 2006, not that good. Not that good.
that turned into a Windows
And
conference.
go figure, of all the shows that we've seen outside of 2018, I'd say that 2013 was the best. 2013 was easily the best in terms of exclusives. Like
Yeah.
they were almost all exclusives, and we had a struggle to think what was multi-platform. And I mean, how often do you hear that about a Xbox conference these days? So that was an amazing conference.
Well, hopefully, we're going to hear about it at today's conference in 13 minutes. So,
Ooh,
13 minutes.
There's nothing more exciting than E3.
Oh my God, John, are you getting engulfed by the light now? What is happening?
It's horrific. Like it's
John is
literally.
actually so for
He's about to
the
ascend.
listeners. For the listeners on Spotify or whatever,
He's the living embodiment of that meme where everything's on fire. Like, this is fine.
he's just
This is
ascending. This is
I'm
this
close
is
to
his,
God.
like Ascension Bob meme. This is him going to the heavens. It's just E3 day.
It's Fallout viral marketing.
Yeah. the blaster's gone off, and I'm in the shelter
or something.
Well, look, I guess that's the other interesting topic, and let's talk about it before we go on. But actually, I'm kind of nervous too because I've seen in the chat, it's all over the internet elsewhere. We're going to see Bethesda today, and there's been lots of theory and speculation. We know from the concept art that's indeed on the screen that Microsoft released, we know we're going to see Starfield today. Yes, we understand it's been leaked, but we don't want to talk about it. Please don't talk about it in the chat. We certainly, none of us here have seen anything on it yet, so we'll be nice and surprised when we do get to see it at the show. But what else, aside from that great sci-fi space RPG, do you guys expect to see anything else from an Xbox and Bethesda showcase? Because they got to show more than one Bethesda game, right? If they're going to title it as such, would you guys agree? We'll go to.
I would imagine. So my thing was, we're gonna get a Starfield. Not a blowout, but definitely more info about that since it's coming up so close. But I'm wondering if they're gonna do another tease for Elder Scrolls, like they did was it last year or 2 years ago?
No.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Elder Scrolls? No way.
No.
It would be cool.
I mean, no one expected that, but no one expected that. It was 2 E3s ago, right? It was 2 years ago when they did that.
2019. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
like no one expected that tease at all then. So anything's possible.
Well, that felt more like to silence their haters at the time.
Yeah.
Because there was quite a bit of stuff happening there with Bethesda.
If they didn't show those two, then their E3 would be 2 games short. I don't remember them having that much content with that show to begin with. So, but I mean, if they're gonna want to focus on the game that's coming out
soon.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing as well. Microsoft, we've gone through some peaks and troughs, right? Microsoft, beginning of Xbox One gen, after the slate of initial games where arguably the launch lineup was way better and I'd argue massively underrated, as I imagine a lot of you guys would, having watched the 2013 rewatch. And then they started showing off things that were just way far out, and then obviously they went through the pain of cancelling Fable Legends. They cancelled Scalebound, Phantom Dust, the reboot, and I think that then put some nervousness in it when we saw that pivot from, like, was it 2017 onwards, where it was like everything you see now you're gonna play in the next 2 years or so, or year and a half, something like that.
Yep.
But they've started to tease things a little bit more now to get everyone sort of whipped up.
Well, the pipeline's there now.
The pipeline is
straight
there
up.
now.
23 studios, and whatever happens after this show, just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Well, the big difference is they now know they're going to have funding all the way through those projects. They
Yeah.
I think they had their
thank
legs
God.
cut out. They had their legs cut out from them with those, and I think that was a convenient narrative. But at the end of the day, we look back and see that they really didn't have a lot of things that were like early in the pipeline back when they said they're only showing games coming out soon. So otherwise, they would have had more of a launch. But
I mean, if you go back to that 2013, I swear they said they were opening 5 studios.
They did.
We only knew about one of them, and that was the Coalition.
Well, you
At the time, it was.
You had Dakota, was it? The guys that did Project Spark. That was one of the studios.
Yeah, that was one of the studios.
Yep.
Dakota was Coalition. Crap, what was the other ones?
I don't. Were the other ones even?
No, they never
formally
announced.
10 minutes.
Oh yes.
I got 9 minutes.
Ruthric Rao in the
I
chat.
got
We
9
missed a
minutes.
12 minutes reference 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes
Alright.
Turkish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Back to your question, though, we have to see something else from Bethesda. It can't just be Starfield. Otherwise, they wouldn't call it the
It's
Xbox
Omen.
Bethesda show.
It'll be Omen.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
which is what I'm going with here. This is the light striking the vampire, and I'm gonna turn into dust. Maybe I'm gonna try and
I
do
predict-
something about this in a second.
As dust falls.
It was on the rumor mill, people.
Yeah, yeah, and there won't be a rumor mill today, by the way. I think we'll see the answers to some rumors.
This should be the culmination, right, of many rumor mills.
Yes.
This is the
Hopefully.
season finale.
Yeah, the dad jokes are strong today. Yeah, yeah, it's very true. And Nick, I think for you guys, I think for everybody else, it's a fairly reasonable time frame. But for you, you've all nighted this, right? It's what, coming up to 3 a.m. for you right now?
I think I had like a 20-minute power nap where I fell asleep on the couch at about 7:30 watching the tennis.
Nice.
Oh, that makes sense.
Wait, was it the tennis? I don't even remember. The Greek boy is in the final, which is good. Tsitsipas against Djokovic. And it's neck and neck right now.
Yeah, I can understand why you fell asleep. I'm kind of going off here myself.
Such a great sport, yeah.
It's the heat as well, obviously. So we're hoping when this kicks off,
Looks like your room is on fire.
It's ridiculous, doesn't it? All the smoke. Yes, I'm just getting the vampire theme going. I'm waiting for the sun to just sort of peak and reach its ridiculous high point, and then we might be okay.
You're sparkling like a Twilight vampire.
Yeah,
Are you Edward Cullen?
maybe I am. Would you let me bite? You know, this is getting weird. This is getting weird. One.
Do they not sell shades over in Britain?
I've got my.
Where's
I haven't got any
blackout
curtains,
curtains,
man.
Sean?
I haven't got any. This is the last room to get decorated, and there's just nothing here. But it's not my fault. Microsoft chose this time, and it's really sunny. I can't do anything about
Hang
this.
on a second. But during podcast recordings, you have a giant black sheet behind you. Where's that?
Yeah, but I've got nothing to hang it off of. You know?
So what were you
Then
hanging
how
it
have
off
you
of
been
the other
Yeah,
time?
what have you been hanging it off of this whole time?
Oh, yeah, I've got that, but I'm using that right now for the background. So otherwise, you'd see all the detritus, and it would look very unprofessional. Mind you, this is arguably worse. So I don't know. Maybe everyone was right. Honestly,
I think so.
We are T-minus 7 minutes out. One thing I did want to quickly mention is whilst we've got a huge segment of the podcast and site crew here, as well as some people that haven't been on any podcast before, which is, I think, Fairy Empire. There he is. In the bottom right corner. We do need to give a massive shout out to the team that is moderating the chat, and we'll be posting all of the 4K trailers as soon as they can find them on XboxEra.com. So big shout out to Bruno Costa, Sukia Brood or Sukia Broad. I can't remember if I can pronounce that right. Blast the Bass. It's you guys are killing it over there. So thank you for looking after us and everybody else.
You know what? Here's a question before we begin here. What games do you guys think they're going to do like extended dev interviews of, not including Halo?
Dev interviews?
Forza Horizon 5.
You know how they do the whole
Forza,
yeah, they'll do Forza
Yeah,
Horizon.
like
Horizon.
done with the dev. Yeah.
I don't know if I should say this because
Todd Howard should talk,
No.
right? I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, Todd Howard will be on
It's got
stage.
yeah. Him and Pete Hines, because they're like,
The bros.
if
Bethesda
Bethesda's at a show, both Pete Hines and Todd Howard are talking.
Yeah.
Todd Howard is like a Bethesda's version of Nick, so he's got to get some spotlight up there. He's got to get up there and give his accolades.
Yeah. The Elden Ring leaks have been the Fallout 76 of the insider world.
I think that if they do have a game that's paired with an acquisition, the interview will be with the head of that studio
Yeah, saying how
and
awesome
what
it
it's
is.
like joining Microsoft and working on the game and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's my
Kojima-san,
prediction.
please talk about Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Oh, it's exciting.
I was kidding, Internet.
Yeah, Kojima's not.
Or were
happy
you?
today.
That's for the Game
Or
Awards.
were you?
That's for the Game Awards 2021.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll see him then.
Or the next summer show.
D minus 4 minutes on my screen. Oh boy.
Ooh.
It's 6
yeah.
months.
Almost
How
there.
are we so far ahead?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
actually
full-
just
it's
finished
full-
I'm
watching
living
Redfall,
in the
but-
future.
Oh man.
I'm living in the future.
This is
Just finished
Boy, it's
watching the
Monday
Forza
here.
segment.
How are you in the
I'm like
future? It's
30
Monday
minutes
here.
ahead.
Yeah, arguably he's ahead. Right, so before it kicks off, I'm going to try and do something about this light, and you guys can all watch. But feel free to carry the conversation while I mute myself and fumble with things in the background like some sort of amateur.
Now's the time to
That
break
camera
out
to the
those
right so we
dollars,
can see
everyone.
that cake.
We're gonna put the Benny Hill music in the background.
You know, random thought. Random thought. Microsoft should should partner with Philips Hue and make like a Xbox themed lighting kit.
Like green?
They had
No, not
that
screen,
prototype
but
thing
like-
they did before, the Illuma room.
Aluminum,
Yeah,
that looks so cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what a Philips Hue Play Sync box with a bunch of lights next to your TV. So
It was like a full-blown projector, I think.
it was, yeah, because it was extending the whole screen.
Yeah.
wasn't
The Lumi room was doing the entire room, I thought, right? The screen extending thing was... I gotta look this up.
Hey, better, right? There you go. You're welcome,
it?
internet.
Minus minutes.
It's a bit better.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
that's
God.
better.
Much of you-
The only downside is I've had to close the window, so slowly you'll see me melt instead. So
Oh no, you got to be careful. Your PC's going to overheat and that'll damage it.
yeah, my AC unit's out and it's going to crash. It's true.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. What else?
2
What
minutes.
else?
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys expecting any? Because they mentioned they did this press conference just before a couple of days ago, day before yesterday, I think, and they talked about we're going to have a cloud stick and we're going to have apps on TVs. Are you guys expecting to see any of that, or do you think all of that was done
Nah.
to the press
All of that
for
was done.
this?
That was just
Yeah,
done
I
for the
think
press.
that was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible that Phil Spencer will mention it like as a throwaway line or sort, but I don't
Maybe.
think they're gonna show it.
I have
Like, they took away all the tech talk. This is gonna be games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my favorite.
Well, at least that's the hope, right? It's
Yeah.
just games,
Yeah,
games,
well,
games.
That's what I expect.
And
Like,
the
maybe
only thing I
the
think
Halo trailer
could
would
match...
show.
The only thing that could match this would be the possibility of the
seconds.
Series X in the,
T minus 60 seconds.
the cloud. Because
Mm.
that would be something that would affect more people than most of the tech talk.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
quick, do you
better
guys
cloud.
think we'll see any backwards compatible news in this?
Could
Maybe.
be.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Surely.
Maybe a
Surely.
PS boost, but yeah.
I hope so. I think
I
that'll
would
be
like to see
a
new
fair-
games added.
We're about to find out because I think we're about to hit the 30-second mark.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
probably gonna be the YouTube countdown as well.
Yeah,
but
you'll get
we'll
the
see.
2-minute YouTube
You know,
countdown.
I already miss.
Yeah.
I already miss the booty drop theme song when they start 15 minutes.
Right.
Start the stream 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
I'm already missing that.
It was
Can we
part
go
of
back to
FanFest.
normal E3 next year?
Yes,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Let's
man.
go back to the booty.
And live shows, an actual audience, the dream.
Yeah, the screams.
We are the audience.
The screams.
Premiere
that
will
too, yeah.
begin shortly.
Hey, we also have press passes now, don't we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
we
can get a
do.
couple people to go to E3. Hey, look at that.
Yep.
Premiere will
I'll
begin
start
shortly.
saving now.
Yeah. I'd love to go, but my wife won't let me.
We're gonna begin shortly.
I live like an hour and a half south of E3.
I'll start walking
so-
now. Might get there in time.
And a Rex 66 has ray tracing turned on.
Yeah.
The God rays are too strong. John.
It's better than it was, Anorexic. If you're seeing this now and think it's ray tracing, you missed the complete whiteout that was this room like 5 minutes
Yeah,
ago.
depth tracing on before.
Funnily enough, where's my 50s press hat? Funnily enough, I bought my son a sun hat today that looks exactly like, the classic fedora.
I want to say though, I'm noticing in the YouTube chat a bunch of people are spamming Among Us, and I don't know why.
In our
It's a
chat
meme.
or in the actual
the-
official chat?
In the actual stream chat, like the
I don't see that.
Xbox one,
No, I
the
didn't.
Xbox one.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
It's a
didn't.
saying
meme.
Among Us
They're
2,
also
Among
saying
Us.
Despacito too, so
Half-Life
Yeah.
3.
it's a lot of memes.
I'm like freaking out if I need to refresh my screen now. Oh, here we go. Oh, it flashed.
Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
155.
Okay, I
Oh,
need to
God.
refresh then.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm kind of behind too.
Here
I'm
we
at
go.
155 now.
I'm 156.
I'm 150.
Oh,
pretty sick.
The stream page is crashing
Okay.
for me.
Every time you refresh, it goes back to 2 minutes. So I don't.
Oh my god,
It
yeah,
goes-
I can't even
it goes
open
to
the page
12
anymore.
minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
there we
now
go. We
we're
don't
not
have to worry
looking
about
ahead.
Figment spoiling it for us. He's going to be like an hour and a half behind.
There we go. Never mind.
Okay,
Okay, now I'm
120.
at
screw
1
you.
seconds left.
Chat, our chat, not the official Xbox chat, because obviously why would they be listening to us? Keep us informed on the audio. If you need us to turn the conference up and turn us down, we'll try and be fairly quiet during the actual videos and talking. So don't worry too much. We'll be pretty courteous.
Like,
Oh my god, IGN, Jesus Christ.
They're leaking stuff? Oh, that tweet, yeah.
yeah, that tweet. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Can't
my
believe it.
god, IGN.
What did IGN
Seriously,
just tweet?
IGN?
That's the news.
Oh,
What did they just tweet?
It's related to
you,
leaks, I
You,
think.
never know. Starfield might still be on PlayStation.
Oh god.
What the?
Just close yourselves down.
I mean, Halo Infinite could be on PlayStation 5.
Hey,
It's
John,
not
when
like
are we
they
gonna
said
when are we
it's
gonna make
free.
enough money to buy IGN? You know?
Jesus
I think the opposite would more likely happen.
No, I'm waiting for the venture capital bros to come and buy us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how we get our
Where's our
Ferraris.
VC money?
Yeah.
Where's our VC money? Let's go.
All right, I'm at
Right.
25 seconds.
How the what? I'm at 35.
Really?
I'm
I'm
at
that
18.
far behind.
I'm on 30 seconds right now. That's
What
the
the heck?
barometer
Yeah.
you're going to be on.
Oh.
26,
I'm right there.
25,
I'm
24,
apparently the
23.
slowest behind at this point.
9, 8, 7, 6. Okay, all right. I'll mute myself.
Wow, you guys are
Just
way
pause it. Just pause it. If you look at our
Should have gone
chat,
Twitch.
I'm
Once
on
it starts,
10
we go ahead and
seconds now.
refresh.
US, Canada.
Nope, I'm live. All right, I'll tell you what's happening.
No.
Just pause it.
Here we go, everybody. Enjoy.
Oh my God, Metal Gear 8? Holy shit.
I
This is
apologize.
going to be
I
carnage.
should be with you guys.
18 plus. All right.
I'm not with you guys. Pausing again.
You're adults.
Cool animated intro.
Man, I miss Mixer's 4K.
Yep.
Oh man.
Well, hopefully this is 60 at least. I don't know what Yubi was thinking.
It is. It's 1080 60.
Oh, the old countdown.
You guys hyped?
I'm pretty hyped. I've been looking forward to this for a while now.
I think we all have.
Yep.
And oh my god, the spatial audio for the AirPods is amazing.
No one cares.
Interesting.
Let me
start.
enjoy it.
Here we go.
Toddy
20
boy.
years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you, this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time.
This is very
At
touching.
Bethesda, we believe video games do
Ashen says
one
our
thing
stream
better
volume
than
is too low.
anything else.
Okay.
They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future,
Called
it's
it.
an epic about hope, our shared humanity, and answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first
Next
in-game
gen.
teaser
Sounds like.
and something to look forward to.
Ooh,
Raise the volume more, they're asking. Just a touch more.
touch more. Understood.
Crazy that they're starting with this.
Everyone acts surprised.
Helium-3 tanks checked. Seals are intact. We're still go.
They say, the wonder is, Not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now.
That looks nice.
Part
That
of
does
our
look
family.
really nice.
Very solid.
What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
In game.
We reach your constellation.
Yep.
This is
In-game
all we've
outfits.
been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the
This
beginning
is very me.
of humanity's final journey.
This looks really
Prepare
cool.
for departure. Graviton loop array spool check. Your space lane is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Okay.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
Oh, there's the date. November 2022. November
Early
11th.
scene 2021.
There we go.
I died on the hill.
You rode and you.
You're dead now.
They rode over your corpse.
Wow. So that's next year's full game.
Yeah, that's a full extra year, huh?
Lovely.
I expect the
game.
full
I was
blow
right
out
about
next
next gen
E3.
only.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yep,
can't see
and-
PlayStation 5
what
on
do you-
this
Look at
screen.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
There's a
yes.
giant Xbox
There's no
exclusive
Xbox
on-
One.
I
either.
just said it might
Whoa,
still
there
be
goes.
PS5, so.
Yeah.
Where's Tom Warren? Xbox exclusive, big
Yeah, there's-
title.
No one can say it's
Literally said Xbox.
It is
But what if-
awesome to share with you
Sarah
for the
Bond.
very
But
is it
first
coming to
time one of the most
PS5? You never know.
anticipated games in the world. From Todd
Yeah,
Howard and the
IGN, it
team
might
at
still be
Bethesda
coming to
Game
IGN.
Studios.
They should take that article down.
A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome
Okay,
to the
yeah,
Xbox and
again.
Bethesda Game Showcase. I am
I hope
so
that was worth a
excited
few
and proud
clicks.
to be here today, celebrating games. Because
IGN.
although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to everyone. And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere. So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, every single console title you'll
Wow.
see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance,
Nice.
speed, and features. We get to work with the best studios on Earth. Next is something truly riveting. The latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2. Coming first to Xbox
nice.
Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Oh, so it got delayed.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
Of course it wasn't coming this year. No
well, I mean,
way.
it was scheduled.
I know, but
I don't trust anything. Not even the start.
Ну, чё там?
Oh, I'm sorry to that.
Готово. Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом.
Ooh, that looks cool.
I love the dedication to actually using the Russian language.
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah.
Just wondering
In Metro.
where are the puppies of Chernobyl?
Oh yeah, they're showing off the old.
Kind of wish Metro had that same dedication.
Вот поэтому я
Oh, you mean
никакие
Russian?
разборки
Yes,
и не
Yeah.
лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уже лучше пулю выберу.
That looks cool. This looks really good. This looks really well done. Holy crap.
It's supposed to be a huge roll too.
See, now I'm getting horror vibes, and I'm kind of like in my heart, I'm like, yeah, I'm never going to play this. I'm
Yes,
too much of a wuss.
there's plenty of
Garbage
horror.
with Metro.
Looks really good.
This is pretty insane.
This is really. I've never played a Stalker game. Maybe I should.
Oh,
Death
God.
Stranding 2?
Вот ты говоришь,
I don't hate it, so I can't.
а
I
я
don't think
прям
so.
вижу красоту эту.
This looks really good.
Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась
This is a
уже,
really good demo.
а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может.
Give him 4A games and
Говорят, ты знаешь, где
Metro
вход
run for its
фундамент.
money.
Yeah, this is insane.
Shot is just for the shadows.
Узнаешь мотив?
God, that looks good.
You see the cloth physics on his trousers and everything?
Это культура.
Yeah.
А
Really
ты
cool.
одно и
Need to see
то
this
же по
in 4K.
кругу лобаешь.
Yeah.
One of the planks been
Сам же
downloaded too.
просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
This one is shooting way up my most interested in this.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I'll watch you play the match.
Oh my god,
It's a
they
horror
teleport.
Too spooky for me.
Very scary.
I thought it was popular.
Да пошел.
Nope.
Зря ты так с друзьями.
Nope.
Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я
Kinda love this
точно
trailer.
не встречал.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Это верно.
Kind of mocks the indie tag, huh?
Он мучился.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's an indie developer
Нет.
making an open world game that
Это
looks like
хорошо.
this. What have I been
Он
saying?
этого не заслужил.
А пулю
The same
заслужил.
thing over and over again.
Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. Всегда.
Wow.
Really good looking
Wow.
game.
Oh yeah, when this game comes out, I'm 100% playing it with Russian dubbing and English subtitles.
Охренеть.
This just sounds really cool.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
God.
В Припять.
I've put wow
Нужно с ним
several times
поговорить.
on my notes here. There's a lot of exclamation marks.
Удачной охоты, Сталкер.
Like everything, physics,
That was
animations.
A great trailer.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Round of applause. Stalker
Yeah.
team.
That was awesome. That was really good. Really good.
That was a better trailer
Ooh,
than
28th of April.
April.
That's not bad.
Wow.
not bad.
Actual date.
I love
Two
this.
main
Game
dates
Pass.
right
Let's go.
Game
Okay.
Pass. 27th.
And it
of
looks
April.
like it's also an exclusive to next gen.
Yep.
Yeah, it was already known.
It's like the first Stalker that really such a technical achievement.
Back for Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Another
I
sequel
assume
trailer?
so.
Yeah, Back for Blood.
Yeah. He called it.
I'm so excited for this.
Rebuilding.
Yeah.
Surviving's not
It had promise in the beta.
Don't worry, Mike. We'll carry you through it.
We don't need to do
But Left 4 Dead 3, Valve refused to fund.
any numbers.
Basically. I think that's showing right after Stalker though, in terms
Yeah.
of visuals.
I don't know that many things can match what they just showed with Stalker, though.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is gameplay over graphics though. This is solid.
Yeah.
It looks great. It looks fine.
It looks good
Looks
for
like
this
Left
kind
4
of
Dead.
genre.
I love Mondays. Another day in paradise.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
Gun this scary monster.
Fantasy come slayers.
who don't like first-person games and not having a great time.
Gee, I wonder if this is going to launch into something.
Stickly it should.
Launching
It's launching on Amazon Luna.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
We got one shot. Let's make it count.
Stadia Pro.
This looks bonkers.
Yeah, this is insane. Like the maps look so much more open than holy
This year?
Game Pass.
This year, Game Pass.
Yep. October 12th on Game Pass.
Well, there's one AAA.
Well, there it is.
Oh my god.
I brought up Back for Blood for a reason on that episode.
Hey, Xbox Game Studios presents. Let's go.
Console exclusive.
Console exclusive. So no PC version?
Well, everything's got a PC version. So.
No, it's a PC version, no PlayStation version.
Yeah.
That's all that means. They might as well just start saying no PlayStation version.
Oh, Avalanche. Fancy seeing you here.
Spoiled.
No date.
Red Black, everything.
Jeff New.
Exclusive to next gen.
No date or anything, huh?
Nope.
Yep.
Just announced.
It's early.
Yeah, that's Amazon.
Hey. My favorite.
Another one.
Try not to fall asleep, Nick.
Oh no. I'm gonna go get a coffee from Macca's.
Hello, what is this?
It's supposed to be a major update, right?
The Among Us for sober.
They're adding 24-man raids. Let's go.
Beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop
Is that
this
what's her
war,
face?
trapped for all forever
Pirates of the
in
Caribbean?
the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, no way. Well, you have heard of me.
Didn't realize we had company. Captain
All of our
Jack
guesses were right.
Sparrow.
There we go.
But I suspect you
Was this leaked
already
too?
knew that.
That's actually Johnny Depp. Either that or a really good impersonator.
This is a really cool part.
Because of the
Oh my
treasure
god.
Jack stole,
This is cool.
a
This is
darkness
happening.
followed him
Oh,
here.
wow.
And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
It's Gibbs. I love this
Sea
so
holds
much.
many secrets.
Wow.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you.
That was what's his face? Barbosa.
The so-called Sea of Thieves is nothing but Gertrude. Bloodthirsty
That's a cool
mermaid.
also.
Many times.
Oh, mermaid.
Legion of dead, angry
Ah,
pirates.
the evil mermaids are finally
yes.
in.
And
Jesus.
now, one day
How many
we shall.
years?
Oh, what?
Oh, man. This looks so
oh
good.
my god,
I
Davy
believe that now
Jones,
is
look
the
at
perfect
that.
time to use these cannons.
I'm so happy right now. Thank you, Rare.
A world
Need a
without
fourth
the
for your
implacable
crew to
face. Is a world
Black
that
Pearl
refuses
can
to
help
face
Black
the
Pearl.
truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy that!
Clam man.
Whoa.
Oh, it's got the Pirates music too.
I don't suppose
Those
by
crab
chance
monsters?
there's a
Oh, they're
second
finally
one of
putting that
those?
freaking staff in. It is. I like that.
Holy crap.
This is a really good trailer.
Yeah,
Sea
it
of
is.
Thieves, eh?
Is that an actual city with a clock tower?
Bring me that horizon.
I'm so happy. Like, I'm literally so happy right now.
A pirate's
For a Sea of Thieves trailer, this is
awesome. I love you, Rare.
I don't play Sea of Thieves.
Cool.
That makes
Nice.
that
Wait,
made
it's
me
coming in
want
like
to.
2 weeks. What the heck?
9 days from now.
Oh,
A week and a half.
That was
man.
wild.
I'll be on the
That
reviews
looks
for
so
that one,
good.
boys.
That was a bit.
Available now. Oh,
Are we getting 7?
yeah.
Like a dragon?
Like a dragon.
Yakuza.
Yeah, as I said, the
Oh, yeah.
entire mainline saga.
How's it going?
That was inevitable. That was inevitable.
Yeah.
Reputation is everything.
If you haven't played this game yet, play this
Like
game.
That was
a good
epic.
game.
No relation, right? Really?
Time to call.
It's still in the same universe, and it still has some of the same
Yeah, get a
characters.
lot
It's
of
just a
things.
completely new continuity. It's a new continuity, basically.
Okay. That's right.
I think they're saying they're moving along with these characters moving forward in the next Yakuza game too. I don't know. Yeah.
This will stay turn-based, and
This,
Judgment will be
that's not a number, right?
They finished the story with the other characters, right?
Yeah.
Well, would you look at that?
Available
you,
today.
Chaos. Available
Yeah.
today on Game
Shadow
Pass.
Drop.
Oh, wow.
Shadow Drop number 1.
Shadow
This
Drop.
is just non-stop.
Go play it, everybody.
Battlefield.
Here we go, Battlefield. Let's go.
This pacing is out of the world.
Grappling.
Oh my god, I love that UI already.
So is this one of the 3 games not on Game Pass being shown on the show?
Could be.
We'll find
We'll
out.
find out at the end of the trailer, my friend.
Hopefully not.
I need to see this.
Holy
This
shit,
is
that
Game
map is
Pass.
huge.
Wow.
No fucking way, dude. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, this looks incredible.
Oh, with the dynamic weather systems that they tease in the trailer, in the other trailer.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Can you imagine on these large ass maps you get stuff like that? Huge sandstorms?
This is gonna do it again. Shit. Trailer's gonna make me buy a Battlefield game, and I won't play it.
Oh my
This
lord.
is Stalker or the next gen mode.
This is ridiculous, dude. Holy shit. Forget Call of Duty Ground War, dude. This is it.
You know a game looks good when it looks good in crappy YouTube compression.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is gonna look incredible in 4K.
4K, like,
Yeah.
Look at the twister.
Oh my
Jesus.
god. Look at those. Look at the sandstorms, dude.
Wow.
I read the sandstorm.
No.
Oh, I
no.
love that UI.
Oh, that looks so cool.
That
Instant
was how
customization.
Crisis does it. That's
Yeah.
how Crisis 2 does it.
Oh, there's the bunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alpha.
Oh mate.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Here we
128
go,
players,
guys.
64 Xbox Era crew.
Yeah, I was
Sounds
gonna say
so
community
good.
event.
Yep.
Read my mind.
We're doing Battlefield nights.
Yeah, it's happening.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous, dude.
This looks
Only in
amazing.
Battlefield.
Holy crap.
Wingsuits.
Only one character has a wingsuit.
Oh wow.
It supposedly uses the Battlefront 2 hero system, but you're not as powerful.
The Xbox Era.
Apparently, every single
That
map
looks
in this game is going to be as big as the base map in PUBG.
You guys better all be wearing
It's the biggest
sunglasses.
map.
Wow.
It's almost too big.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, but
Jack,
that,
that's it.
think about it this way. They probably designed it that way because there's going to be a dedicated Battle Royale mode. So now there's multiple maps for it.
Okay.
No Game
So no
Pass.
Game Pass logo here yet.
No.
No Game Pass logo here yet.
Yeah.
If that one goes to Game Pass, it's probably going to be last second.
12
How long
minutes.
is it?
12 minutes.
How was your day?
Oh, here we go.
You know,
Yes.
I have something to share.
Annapurna.
is this my birthday?
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago. What's going on? Shut up! You know what this is. You've been on me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but
There's the thing.
I love you.
Nice.
That is not
I've
far.
seen this a lot too,
Yep.
but back at you.
And Game,
Game
Pass.
Pass. Here we
Yep.
go.
It's going to be held back by last gen.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Wow, this is a really fast show. Also nice.
Psychonauts.
Oh,
There we go.
Probably also an August game, I bet.
This looks really good.
It's very Wasteland 3.
But does it look as good as Rat? I'm joking.
Who cares?
It actually does look pretty good.
Yep. For something that started as a crowd-funded game, this has come a long
this
way.
is insane.
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
This is really colorful.
It is.
I think the thing that's going to sell this game is the variety and the way it just spins it constantly on its head.
A psychonaut must always remember.
The videos of the first game I've seen were kind of dry, bland a little. The other ones.
It's gonna be the art characters that makes this thing stand out.
Oh look, Super Monkey Ball.
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
That's a reference to the first game, nerds.
I never played.
August 25th.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
That was right.
All right, we got games coming up.
We've got a lot of
August
games to
25th?
cover.
All right, a bit of a break. Okay.
Okay. That was a bit of an onslaught and a good one.
Using the moment when I say hello, and welcome to the
26
Bethesda
minutes in.
E3 showcase. We love that we
Pete
can share
Hines,
the
let's
stage
go.
with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games.
We only hit 30
started
minutes.
this
By the way.
showcase
We're
with my
still
good
an hour.
friend Todd Howard to give you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects
All right,
that have been in
Halo come in
development
middle or
since well
end?
before we
Insert on,
joined
by
the
the way.
Xbox family.
I'm thinking middle now.
So rest
Middle
assured,
is my,
Middle.
my
the
guess.
games you've been expecting
I don't
and
think they
hoping
can end
for
on Halo.
are still in
Unless
the
it
works.
looks absolutely
And today,
amazing.
we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass.
Nice shirt, by the
a
way.
total of
Nice.
30 Bethesda
Whoa.
games.
Arcs
Includes
Fatalis.
several id
Wow.
Software games, like the award-winning
Heck yeah.
Doom Eternal.
The
If you're
original
looking for
Fallout
another reason
games
to play
too.
it,
Oh my
Doom
god.
Eternal will be optimized for
Wait,
Xbox
yes,
Series X and
the OG
S
top-down
on
ones?
June
Wait,
29th.
Yeah,
June
OG
29th.
top
All right,
down.
hit
Optimized.
text. This
Nice.
next-gen
Hold on.
upgrade will be
Ooh.
free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal.
Oh, that's huge.
And on
June
Series
29th,
X, it will offer
optimization
Waiting
for
on
Xbox
this.
Series
visuals
X.
at 60
Ray
FPS
tracing.
with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance
Wow.
mode
You can
up to
finally play.
120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an
Yes.
RPG, like
Yes,
Skyrim,
120 mode.
which marks its 10th anniversary this November.
10
We
years?
can't celebrate it without you. So share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an ever-changing post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich
Game is
storylines,
shockingly
warring factions,
enormous.
unique characters,
Yeah,
places to
I've heard
discover.
it's
You'll
really
find it
solid
all
these
here.
days.
In fact,
Yeah, it's pretty
Fallout
stable.
76
Pretty,
is now one of
yeah.
the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next in Fallout 76.
They cancelled the battle royale they had for this. They've said that's it.
Yeah, but Battle Royale.
Guardians of human civilization.
Hopefully we get a proper series update for this.
Yeah.
Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
So this is the second live service game, right? Shown so far? Sea of Thieves and now this?
Takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our
Oh no, third, because
You are splitting our forces, Shin.
that
The
Avalanche
most
game is
important
supposed to be
thing is
live
finding
service.
everyone that has gone.
By live,
missing
sorry,
and
live service I meant
returning
like the
them.
game that's already out and they're just putting more content out, supporting it.
So it comes to
This
this.
doesn't look as good as Starfield. So,
No.
It looks surprisingly
I thought
decent.
you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
gameplay feels much better when you have this boost too. Seriously.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem
This
that
is
we
pretty
have
narrative
faltered,
heavy here.
I believe
Yeah.
that we are now stronger than ever.
Remember when there were new human characters in the game?
This is
Yeah, right.
It really changes. Yeah, I wasn't even aware they went to Europe.
Yeah, they've got a full campaign essentially now.
Steel Rain, free.
Oh, July
Another
7th.
thing.
Nice.
If I'm a little ahead, I'll pause, guys.
July 7th.
Oh, you're good.
What the
And
hell
it's
was
free.
that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there?
What's this?
Come on. This isn't funny.
I don't know what this is.
Oh. What is this?
It's still Fallout.
Miller?
Yeah.
It's still
Is it?
that was a Pip-Boy, I think.
Yep.
Among Us.
It's still Fallout.
I'm just wondering like why it's coming after.
Pittsburgh.
Wait, is
The
this
pit.
Oh,
Oh, the pit.
Oh, Expedition. Okay, so still 76. Okay, all right.
That's 2022.
The
All right.
Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community.
That's from
The Elder
Fallout
Scrolls
3, right?
Online
Pit?
from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including
This game
the
slowly just
conclusion
got
to this epic
massive.
story later this fall with ESO Deadlands.
Elder
fun.
Scrolls
And
Online is
with
probably one of the
release
best
ESO
single-player
Console
RPGs
Enhanced
in existence
this
right now.
Tuesday,
That's
the game will deliver a true native experience optimized
No,
for
there's
the
like
Series X
An
and S.
ungodly amount of content in that game.
Heatlines presents really well.
This
Yeah.
Tuesday, it's the Series S patch.
Yeah. Full re-download, of course.
400
I wouldn't expect
gigabytes.
anything else.
I'm hoping it allows actually be smaller. So like 2 weeks ago, this expansion came out, so you had to download a 55 gig patch, and now you have to re-download the entire game 2 weeks later.
That's nice.
Thanks for that stuff.
They wanted to make sure everything worked and wasn't fire before they put out the new version.
That makes sense.
The game is almost
Bethesda
too
stuff.
big, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, come off it.
No, I mean like it's hard to jump in, you know. I'm actually gonna play on
I
Stadia.
will agree that it's hard to figure out where to start, but like, once you're sunk into it, this game has like easily 1,000 hours of single player
Okay.
content. Like, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
that was a fun trailer. Good music.
Yeah.
Console launch exclusive.
There are very few interstitials. It's just really
I'm loving the pace.
Nothing is off
Yeah,
the
it's
table.
next level.
Winning this
What the heck?
match will take a new
Is this an
breed
actual-
of fighter.
Oh, they've
Yeah.
got that guy from Honest
Wait.
Movie Trailers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
Voice it.
Fall Guys, isn't it?
It's the animal party one.
Yep.
Of it.
Oh god.
If
Made by
if
the
you
gang.
don't know what this is, this is if Gang Beast was good.
Yeah, this is gonna be the guys that did Human Fall Flat and everything. Yeah.
It's the same people though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Human Fall Flat is so fun.
This game was in beta for a
My
long time.
kids was like this.
Yeah,
This
me and my
game-
son had a lot of fun with Human Fall Flat.
That's awesome.
I just hope it has local split screen, more than 2. Oh, this is, actually looks pretty good too, by the way. Graphically.
Yeah, it does.
I actually want to play this.
It's gonna be next gen only because of the ray tracing. But,
There's all the fur tech from Ratchet and Clank.
Way
Yeah.
to move.
This is a very. They've been like years.
Really?
Kind of went silent for a while.
this is like dumb afternoon fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna spend a lot on that one.
That's a good family game.
Funny Animals 2022.
Yeah, Game Pass. All right,
That looks
I'm in.
cool.
So far,
Community
Battlefield
game night.
2042 has been the game that. Oh, what's
Oh.
this?
Yes.
Hey, no one
Did
has this.
a prediction for Nick has come true?
Time to play the game again.
Oh,
Has
we gotta wait
Hades
till the
frozen
end.
over?
This is a solid game that I still don't understand why it won so many games a year.
We said Xbox and maybe Game Pass. Let's see.
That's. I mean, statistically,
The reason why it won so many Game of the Years is because everyone in Hades is hot.
it is a great game.
It is
That's a good
I hope they
read.
fix
a horny game.
That's a very horny game.
Also, this is looking forward.
This is their first one they've gotten from
This was part of my predictions a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it, John?
It was, my friend.
Part of my predictions.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, my birthday.
More games to play.
And to think
Soon
something
and
said
year.
Later this year.
of bad blood.
I don't want to jinx anything. This has been a really good show.
Is that Xbox's God of War, by the way?
What is this? What is this? What is this?
Okay. Something new.
Jump ship.
What ship do we know?
Don't recognise if it's a
not
developer.
familiar with the name.
New guys, new indie.
By the way, they've shown around 14 or so games so far out of the 30 they said they would.
Well, we're approaching the halfway point, so that makes sense.
Was this the Limbo guy?
It's the same artist, but it's not the Limbo. No, it's called.
Not
It's called Jump Ship.
No, not the company. His new company.
Yes, I think it is.
That's right. They broke up, right? Yeah. The
Yeah.
Limbo.
Yeah, this is very
co-creators.
inside.
No, Playdead didn't break up. What?
No, didn't the co-founders of it break up or something?
Yeah.
And one of them
Playdead's
started
still
as a-
around. One of the
Playdead's
guys.
doing the astronaut,
This looks great. This is my kind of game.
This looks good.
It has comics, right?
It's scary. Nope, it's not. It looks Man, I freaking love this. Holy sh-
Yeah, this
This is
so
cool.
good.
Kind of sad looking though.
Well, they always are.
That
They all are.
Yeah. Fritz loves it.
If you want a happy ending, this
You gotta be
is
in the mood to play these
the
games.
developer for you.
Oh no, no
Oh,
mistakes.
man.
It's another kid.
Somerville.
Some.
Okay.
I
Some
can't
of
read.
Pass.
That looks
No
good.
date, but Game Pass. Oh yeah, there is.
Look good.
On my wheel.
2022.
Okay.
And it's an Xbox.
This holiday
Oh,
marks the
okay.
20th anniversary
Middle of the
of
show.
Xbox.
Called it, by the way. We got points.
And the
for that?
20th anniversary
go,
of
boys.
Xbox.
Hold it. Middle.
To our
Joe.
millions of
Joe's
passionate
here.
All right.
fans, thank you.
Yeah, he is.
We wouldn't be
It's gonna be
here
the end.
without all of you.
Our goal has
now
always
I'm
been
excited
to
to know
bring
what
Come
players
on,
together.
multiplayer
The end is
beta.
gonna be
And
the
for
Sega
this time,
acquisition.
we're
Multiplayer
thrilled
beta.
to offer our
Come on,
entire
Project Athens.
multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back
I guess.
with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Really kissing the
And hey,
ass, huh?
everybody. For us, and
Thank
I
you for
hope
saving
many
my
of
game.
you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful
Epex.
and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of
Lads.
the Zeta Halo
An
ring,
improvement.
the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it.
This looks good.
2022. No.
You shut your mouth.
Can't say.
This is
I'm using
really-
That's 1%.
The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not
Oh
alone
man, they
in the
updated his
fight.
armor to look real nice.
The main batteries are shut down. We're
Hello?
stuck out here.
Looks a little thick. Or is that just me?
John's always had great ass.
God, this looks fantastic.
This looks so good.
Oh my god, it actually has texture now. Look at that.
Oh my.
I told you. It's
I
enough.
do want to see gameplay. though.
Yeah.
You won't see gameplay.
I think you will, buddy.
Not for a
I
campaign.
think you will.
That looks real good.
You think this is when like
Would you
Infinity's being taken
understand?
down or something?
There's not much
I think this is the beginning of the game. When he was jumping out of the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah,
If you knew how you were going to die, you knew how you were going
Had a sneaking suspicion they were just going to show cutscenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, last time they went from cutscene to gameplay.
Oh,
so
this
let's
is
see.
gameplay.
Like, there we go.
Oh,
There we go.
you were all wrong, idiots. Take that, grub.
Okay.
What happened? Where is
We got
Cortana?
20 seconds.
I mean, we got a QTE.
The rogue AI
That
known
wasn't.
as
Yeah,
Cortana
that
is
wasn't
gone.
gameplay.
She's been deleted.
Counts for me.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were
New
to
time.
enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
I will say these cutscenes look as good as
Good.
the Deliver Hope trailer.
Yep. Or better. Look at that
Find
picture.
out why.
Being gorgeous.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions change. They always do.
Are you sure?
That's still
Just look
Jennifer.
at that cake.
No, what's her voice actress's name?
Jennifer Hale.
It is, right? No, what?
Yeah.
Of
Cortana
course,
voice lady.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
have a
think it's
Halo
her
game
pitched up.
without multiplayer.
Yeah.
And on Xbox Series X, you'll be
Okay.
able to enjoy Infinite's
Here we go.
multiplayer
Now we'll see
action
gameplay.
at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce
All right.
that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer
120
season
FPS multiplayer.
and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon
Jen
us.
Taylor.
Okay. Here we go.
A
Holiday.
new generation
Not September.
built to fight.
What?
Together,
The
we
holiday
are
of the
unstoppable.
Dark Days of Summer.
Are you ready?
All gameplay captured in engine.
Whatever that means.
Oh look, Sprint's in. Guess the Halo fan base is gonna start complaining again.
They would complain no matter what.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, this looks really good.
That is a Destiny style gun.
Oh, we still got that narrator.
Oh, gravity hammer's back.
Did you see deflected that plasma shot?
Yeah.
Let's do some damage.
Halo 3 equipment?
To be proven, taking us all out.
Ah, that was cool.
Halo.
It's the friggin' spike shot model they gave.
I got this.
Oh,
The
now
what?
that's pretty sweet.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it
Crap.
to base.
Oh,
I love that.
That looks
Dude, that graphic is amazing.
Yeah. Alright. Between this and Battlefield, I don't need anything else. Starfield
Yeah,
started.
obviously. Yeah.
There goes another
this
2,000
year's
hours in our life.
Battlefield. This year's Halo and Battlefield.
This looks good.
The
This
flag
looks
is
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited? I'm pretty
Like,
fucking
I'm
excited
I'm
right now.
so excited. I got goosebumps right now. That's how excited I am. Oh, this looks so good.
It's gonna run at 3
Beta,
frames per
please.
second on Xbox.
Beta, please.
Nope, skulls.
Whoa.
That was the original rocket launcher, I think.
now.
Oh
Show
my
me
God.
what you can do.
That armor.
Fucking great.
That's so good. Physics on the fucking weapon drops? Oh no.
Yeah.
Epic campaign.
Oh yeah.
Where's the date? Where's the...
Still no
come
date.
on.
The beta date.
Holiday.
Holiday. Told ya.
Interesting. They'll have a big ramp up.
Come on. Beta, please. Beta.
That shows
That's it. No multiplayer beta.
Oh, I know what this is. Hell
Blizzard.
yeah. Diablo 4, I believe.
Blizzard.
Oh, this is gonna be another non-Game Pass game, probably.
I need a moment after the Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be
And we're
stopped
moving to another small IP like Diablo.
at all costs.
Got it?
This is Omen,
it's gonna
boys
be
and
okay.
girls.
Oh,
Hey.
that's September.
This is
Oh,
That's
no,
Diablo.
This is Diablo.
No?
Ah, Diablo 2 or Diablo 4.
Yeah. D2
Diablo 2 remaster.
Oh yeah, it's just Diablo.
That was a very misleading.
It was. I was like, I saw the cross. I was like, it's got to be Omen. It's got to be vampires.
I've never played this game.
This looks good.
Neither have I. This looks good. Turn yourself into a bugbear.
But this is the one that Diablo fans say is the best, right?
Correct.
Yeah. The pinnacle of the franchise.
Will it be Game Pass?
And I gotta
Honestly,
say, guys,
it looks a lot like Path of Exile. I'm not gonna lie.
this looks
Please.
Nice.
Path of Exile came after Diablo, didn't it?
It did, yeah, but this is the remaster art style.
The original game had 8-player co-op? I don't think so.
I wonder if they made a phone call to Mike and said, let's get it on Game Pass.
please.
Be our
See how-
darkest hour,
See what Mike said.
but it will be your greatest moment.
Oh,
Not Game
Nope.
Pass.
Nope.
No.
So that's the second non-Game Pass game.
Mike,
Activision hates Game Pass.
Where's
So
my
favorite-
they know
Do
people are
they?
gonna buy that game.
So there's only
Do
one more
they?
game in the show that's not on Game Pass.
captured in engine?
Forza.
Okay, this is
Definitely
over.
Forza.
This is over.
No, this is Forza.
Oh,
oh,
So
yeah, I know.
Oh, play.
Oh, yeah.
Like Tale 2.
Gotta be.
Oh.
yeah, Plague's Tale.
This is
Here
one
it
of
is.
the more underrated games last gen.
Yeah.
I would die for him.
It's still the same characters?
Whoa.
Yeah, it should be.
Rats again.
It's a lot of rats.
I really like the first game.
No, this is their own proprietary engine.
Yeah, the rat.
The fluid dynamics on the rat board.
After the
Oh,
fish
she's turning
AI,
into
the
Ellie.
rat physics.
This is the brother from the original
Yeah.
original game?
That's very
Yeah.
pretty.
Spoiler, he didn't die.
It's a good looking game if that's in
That-
game.
That
Was it
first
in game
was
or
really
in
good
engine?
looking.
Did it
The
say?
first game
In
was
engine.
amazing.
No, that looks close to what it was. Like last game looked
Yeah.
really good.
I would actually expect the final
Remember-
game to look better if it's
And that should be Game
new gen
Pass, shouldn't it?
exclusive.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Requiem.
Like
Tale Requiem.
Yes,
that's
it
a
is.
big.
Game
That's
Pass.
a big one.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
that's a big
That's
one.
a big one.
God damn.
Next gen.
Nice, Microsoft. Good
That's-
work. Feed my Game Pass addiction, you swines.
Well, no,
People
this
haven't
That's,
played the
that's
first
what I
one.
like to see captured on.
4K 60 FPS on Series X.
Oh, okay.
should be the
Farcry.
third.
Get actual gameplay of it.
I
Next,
sleep.
like,
I recognize that voice.
Sleep, I vape.
Let me ask you a
And this one
question.
with Game Pass.
When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about Resolver, Danny.
That's what they call all their games.
Take down Castillo.
Oh, yes.
The guerrilla
That's
needs
a-
the right tool for the right job.
You guys see the trailer for the season pass?
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation.
Like a weird nightmare.
I got you covered.
Previous villains. This game will benefit from 360. And this is the
Taking out a
first one
high-value
that's
target.
political.
I have just
They
what you
admit it.
need.
Did they admit it? Ubisoft?
Pretty much.
I doubt it.
But the writer did. Ubisoft denied it.
You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service.
They literally talked about Fidel Castro and stuff, so.
I mean, it looks good. Far Cry always looks good.
Yeah, it's alright.
I feel like if you're not a fan, if you're not a fan of the franchise, you're not gonna get into the sixth game.
The setup of 5 where they constantly
Everyone in Yara saw that.
drug you into crewplay.
What?
For me, so just don't take control.
Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Danny.
Wow.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh my god,
Next time I see you,
that's amazing.
I want to play with that crazy backpack. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I like how you resolver, Juan.
okay.
That's it. Now we know all the games that aren't in Game Pass. Everything else is Game Pass.
Yeah.
Here
And
on out.
10 or so games should be left to show.
The remaining 40 minutes is game
What are they
pass.
gonna end off on? I'm kind of curious now.
I feel like
Forza.
Launch exclusive.
Oh.
Monami Park.
Tunic?
Does anyone know what the studio has done before?
No.
Tunic is
Rhyme, maybe? I don't know.
No,
No,
that's Tequila Salt. Tequila Salt Works.
Ah, yeah. Maybe the game that made Slime Rancher.
Slime
Oh my god,
Rancher
it is Slime.
too.
Oh, Slime
Yeah,
Rancher too.
Slime Rancher.
It's a good game.
Which was a really fun game until you move at 2 FPS because you have too many slimes.
Hey, on Series X, that won't be a problem, right?
Wait, you guys should go back.
It runs significantly better than Series
It's
X.
one of the first games you will came, I think. Too.
Yeah, I got it from Games with Gold.
It's one of the earlier ones.
It's not optimized, but you can unlock the frame rate, so it runs well.
Oh, that's good. That's an improvement.
This was
Nice
really
and
fun
pretty.
game. And Game
Yeah,
Pass.
but that ray tracing though,
Game
I guess
Pass.
it's Series X exclusive.
I don't have to keep saying Game Pass. We know now. Everything's Game
Oh, it
Pass.
is Series X exclusive. I was just joking.
Wait, did it? There's no other console.
Wow.
No,
actually,
Series X,
Just
Windows 10
next
PC.
next year.
God damn.
Well, they're not
Full
going to
punch.
show other consoles
That's
that
true.
they're on.
Yeah, and it was console launch exclusive. So it'll be like 3-4 months, whatever it is.
Shredders.
Let's go.
Nice.
Who here used to love Ant back in the OG?
Me? Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
Wow,
Thank
this
you.
looks good.
Yeah, these guys are trying to replicate that.
This game has been on Steam for a while, right? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
Might
it's
be
still
on
in
Steam.
there.
Does it?
How clean it looks.
I'm actually really looking forward to this. And I've never snowboarded in my life.
Oh, Game Pass.
Looks alright.
If you're into your snowboarding.
I'd break if I snowboarded.
I haven't
Like,
snowboarded in like
20 games.
Amped was a fun
20
time.
years.
So it looks like it's multiplayer, obviously.
Yeah.
Very different tone compared to the Riders Republic trailer yesterday.
Yeah, this is very chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how the game is.
Great music.
I kind of prefer it to
It is
cringy.
good, really good music.
Extreme sport.
Wonder if they keep the impressions in the snow, even if you do the run again.
The only time the whole cringy extreme sports aesthetic like works is in Tony Hawk games, and nothing can prove the other.
For Riders,
Holy slathering
This is awesome. This is awesome. I know a guy who would really like this game. I'll probably get it for his birthday.
We have a good
December.
feeling about December 2021.
Oh, it's only next gen. It was only in Series
I love that.
Yes.
That's great. What the?
Yeah,
I'm in. I don't know what this is, but I'm in.
Atomic
What the hell is going
Heart.
on?
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Bug
Like-
snacks on
yeah.
Xbox?
Yeah.
This looks
Game
incredible.
Oh, that's gonna be a big one for me.
What is this?
Another indie.
Yeah, it's another indie that's just making an incredible looking.
Oh,
Yeah. These graphics are insane.
So Game Pass.
Hold on, didn't this game get the trailer like ages
Yes,
ago?
it's been in
Yeah.
there for a long while.
Last year
Yeah.
was the demonstrator.
This one's for music.
This looks a lot better than earlier trailers too. Like this game's come a long way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Game Pass.
It's a good looking game.
Xbox One? What?
It's probably been in there for a while.
Yeah.
I wanted a date.
Exclusive.
So these are all third-party games. It
They
feels
haven't
like.
even committing to
Yeah.
2022.
Console
Super
launch.
hot. Super hot
I
something.
think this is
Yeah.
the Gearbox show right here. It made a game.
No, not necessarily super hot actually.
Oh, maybe not. It felt like super hot there, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Echo generation. That's what it is.
Right.
You're welcome. I think. I could be
Oh
wrong.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Although this looks like 2D side-scroller, so maybe it's not Echo generation. I'm full of shit.
Loving the
Yeah,
art.
they show Echo Generation.
This looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice art style.
It's like modern.
It's like the Last
pixel
Light. Wait,
Yeah.
this isn't the Last Light, is it?
Someone
looks
in the,
like the
someone
last
in the
night,
official
doesn't it?
someone in the official stream chat just went super cold.
Yeah, this is
It
similar.
kind of looks
tech
like the
to
last night.
but
The
yeah,
art
but-
style looks very similar to it.
It does.
Yeah. Could even be the same tech.
This looks wicked.
think this is
Wait,
the last.
yeah, it could be.
Man, that looks real great.
Oh, you can just completely change the game.
Well, it has been a while.
Yeah, I mean, I know he released all the feminism and stuff that this could be.
Oh wow.
No.
It's a new one.
Replace. I have trouble reading things
That
on
looks
YouTube.
Awesome.
Well, the last
That's
night
cool.
was replaced apparently.
Really cool.
The show where everything was 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Last Light was replaced. No.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
else coming this year? I'm okay with some of these coming to
Oh, this is
2022.
first
Right.
party.
So much.
Xbox Game Studio. This is the last 5 or 4 games I think left.
Grounded.
First
Rounded.
ever
Rounded up.
Grounded. Millions of players kept busy with crafting.
My prediction is they finish with Forza.
Didn't they go like 0.10?
The pond.
Maybe
Yeah,
Omen.
0.10 is the next update.
Ziplining. Flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update. It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pads for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But
I
not
love
those
their
guys.
trailers.
Yeah.
We've also got something that literally no one was asking for. The
More
Brood
spiders?
Mother. She's so terrifying.
I'm not playing it.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blob scares the shit out of us.
Oh my god.
Go big.
What a great little success story this game is. 12 guys, passion project.
Yeah, it's
They
ridiculous.
should cancel it so they can go help work on Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
We all
Shut
know
up,
like
Ryan
we have
McCaffrey.
achievements too.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, achievements too.
Oh,
June 30th. Wow. Cool. I'll go back to that. Oh.
Among Us.
Okay.
It's coming
This
out
one's
in
still
2 days.
Weirdly
Oh, wow.
popular.
Quick, everyone join that code room.
My little guy will be happy.
15 player lobbies. Nice.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, we still have no idea how this game works.
If you ever played Mafia? Like,
Basically, 3 of you betray the other 13.
Oh, my
Trying to
daughter
figure out
plays it.
who the
I just
person
have no idea how it works.
oh yeah. Fair enough.
Nice.
Nick Sauce.
Console as well.
That'd be a good xCloud game.
Yeah. GP, of course.
What's this?
A new system.
Right? Oh, 505.
And Rabbit and Bear?
Is this the name of the game?
Oh, that's
No. Eiyuden
Japanese
Chronicle,
stuff.
100 euros.
Definitely.
Did we switch to
I
the
have no idea
Square
what
Enix
it is.
maybe?
For the weeds and the furs.
Big demographics. Also Game Pass, obviously.
Oh, this looks really good.
This is the
It's kind of like
Similar to
Octopath.
Octopath.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat, forget Doom posting, no Shroom posting. No grounded there.
This environment's really nice.
Who was that?
Yeah.
That
Trap.
was really good.
That lost message. Yeah, the next one.
Yeah, my brother has some good one-liners.
Ah! Like a more anime Octopath.
Yeah, because the new war is what we want.
More war.
I love war! Yeah. And
Oh.
more furries.
Wait,
Times 2.
Is this
two
like
different
a
games?
long-standing series or something? Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, 22 and 2014. Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
2013, bro. In the past.
2023.
Yeah.
3013.
Console launch.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to
Yes.
conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities.
so console launch. I mean, it's coming to PlayStation afterwards.
Yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Probably, yeah.
It's like a 3-4 months or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Coming next
so
month,
they,
actually.
3 months minimum.
they got in early and really helped fund it, but they didn't. Like, I don't think they bought exclusivity for it. I like the gunk.
Yeah,
So
that
like-
makes sense. Oh, the gunk. That's what I was confusing it with. Yeah, okay.
Man, so much to play.
Yeah, seriously, too
Yeah.
much.
I'm like,
XGS.
Still 30 minutes to go.
Game
hello,
Studios.
here we go.
Oh, here we go.
History.
No, what
Here,
is it?
here it is.
Oh.
What is this?
This is
This is Age, right?
I think it was Age, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Their daring choices echo across time.
Well, probably another campaign reveal, maybe?
And into kingdoms.
I'm gonna just say this one comes out in
into
October.
legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build?
I hope they're bringing this to console. With
We
keyboard
talked
and
about it
mouse.
with Adam.
Okay.
We talked about it with Adam. Like, that they know that people want it on console, but
That was a great episode. You guys asked some really nice questions.
I don't think they're gonna bring it to consoles until they can publish keyboard and mouse only games.
yeah.
They can.
Yeah.
They can do that right now if they wanted to. They just don't want
That-
to. They wanted to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
I don't think
point.
Microsoft wants to.
This music.
But I spoke with the dev like 2 years ago, and they actually kind of want to.
You just have to make it unbelievably clear that you must use a keyboard and mouse for this. So, you know, people
Yeah,
just
that's it.
all up the Game Pass without ever reading anything.
My Series X will run this better than my PC, so why not?
Windows 10 PC and cloud. That's it.
October 28th. Yeah.
Cloud?
Cloud.
Oh,
So
that's
you could
interesting.
use touch controls.
Yeah.
So you
Nice.
there you go.
Interesting.
Touch controls, but
Well,
no
what does that-
controller.
What does that mean if xCloud comes to console, though?
Console exclusive.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that could
We
be.
begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding
What is
voice. And we
Is this
see
the
a
gunk?
quiet,
Yeah.
peaceful setting.
It looks
This will make our
gunkish.
game seem big
Yeah.
and important.
Probably not the Guardians game.
Something must break
Now,
the
that'll be
serenity.
Squares, I think.
Yeah, that's probably Square, so.
Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. Suddenly, and for no reason, people running.
What the
These
hell?
pointless
What is
slow
this?
shots
This isn't Gunk.
make
This
everything
is like
This
Gunk
is Studios too, by the way.
and should bolster pre-sale numbers.
This is the Gunk.
What is this
Ball.
narration?
Wah
The Gunk 2.
sound can mean
Make everything
only
seem
one
Gunk
thing.
harder.
That
We must
was.
gaze over an epic shot of a
Oh,
room,
I know. I think
and
it.
there should be lens flares.
Outer Worlds 2?
Now we see
There should be
our
lens
hero, but only their silhouette.
This looks
because
awesome.
the
Oh, the Outer
developers
Worlds.
haven't finished the design,
Yep.
Nice.
or finished the story,
Oh, okay.
or finished any gameplay.
You can tell by the narration
assumption
in the
ready
Outer
to
Worlds.
show
That was a video
non-production
game.
and
the
everything.
only thing they have finished
The name.
is the title.
Oh. Okay, that was a fucking awesome.
Well played.
For a,
Well
that
played.
is how you do a CGI only.
I love
Are you gonna
it.
get a date at
Far
Barrow?
off.
This
No,
CG
not
shows
That's
its
a long way
pre-order
away.
numbers.
Yeah.
That was a fun trailer. Hopefully they didn't spend too much money on it.
That was good fun.
Xbox Game
Microsoft,
Studios.
they could spend $1 billion on it.
Fair.
Good opposite.
If this is Forza,
This should be Flight Sim.
this is
Yeah.
Forza.
Yeah,
Oh no,
that's-
Flight Sim.
Flight
Yeah,
Sim.
Flight Sim's good. Yeah, it is.
Come on, be Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually going to launch in 6 hours.
This
That
is
multiple
Series
people are
X
hoping.
footage.
Yep.
They
still
said this is
looks
next gen
good.
only, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Jesus Christ, what? They don't want to break everyone's Xbox One.
I kind of want to see it happen though. Like I want.
It will just imitate the jet engine sounds to really immerse you.
On PlayStation 4 Pro, and then you'll have like a jet engine in your life.
Remember the red ring of death? It's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
There's some people that just want to watch the world burn. And Mike is one of them.
This can hold 30. This is a really good looking version of it.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous because they can optimize the crap out of it for one machine, right? So.
Even with the controller, you have to use a numpad for a lot of stuff. So I'm curious how they're gonna implement it.
Yeah, I think a lot of their time is optimizing graphics and optimizing controller support.
And I love these trailers. Wow.
Nice trying to sound good.
That looks good.
Honey, can I buy a flight stick?
You gotta use this in the
Do they support? They must support some hot ass on console now.
Yeah, you can use them in
with Kinect
Star Wars
support.
Squadrons.
Nice.
Yeah.
That looks good. God damn it.
Connect support.
Available.
Give me the
July 27th.
Now they just put times on that.
All right.
That's not too bad.
GameStop
How's the
sucks.
physical coming
Not
out
even
in 2 days?
Now just
Still
put
the same
guns on those airplanes and make it Crimson Skies.
Top Gun.
Wait, they add. Oh, it is Top Gun.
Oh wow.
The movie 6 times.
Any plane buffs in here? What's that airplane called?
Yep.
Nice. Yes.
That's cool.
See the movie. Okay.
That's the subtitle of the movie. It's real bad.
Go watch me.
All right, I think this might be the 30th game, by the way. We're close to it.
Well, we've got 25 minutes to go, so it can't be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
This is it.
This is it.
Oh.
Holy shit balls.
Wow.
Look at the fidelity
Holy
of
crap.
this.
So this is Forza.
Are they going to have something that looks as good as Horizon Forbidden West?
Oh.
This
Wow.
looks way.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
And the thing is, I don't doubt it. I'm not looking at this thinking this is bullshit.
No.
This is what
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
whenever it's
This is what it
If
looks
there's a
like.
studio that can do it, it's them.
What's their cover car?
Oh my god.
They're ray tracing.
Everything was in sync,
Oh
so
my
I don't know.
Oh
Probably
my
not.
lord.
Wow.
Mexico confirmed.
Mexico, thank
Wow.
you. And
Stunning. Stunning.
Oh, wow.
there's our practical showcase.
This is insane.
They've got to put the Baja 500 in this. It has to be in this.
Yeah, they'll probably have thought
Baja
about that.
500.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it 5,000? Baja 5,000?
Look at the water.
Did you see it hit
Oh
the
my
roof of the car?
The moment we're done, I'm watching this in 4K on my TV.
Yeah.
Well, we got the post show. We got the post show.
Wait, there was a
Post
hurricane.
show's all
We have a
about
few
us.
minutes,
The
right?
lyrics said hurricane.
We have the post show, then we have Halo.
Yeah,
You don't get to watch this
sandstorms
for
and
hours.
stuff. Whoa.
I'm
That's the
wondering
new
if I'm actually
thing.
seeing
The
ray
storm.
tracing now. That looks like
Oh my god.
I've been answered.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Great music choices this whole show.
Wow.
I do wonder if that's
Holy
crap.
wow.
Yes.
So they kept the number.
Oh, there's the date.
Oh,
November
yeah,
9th.
Yeah, we got
Nice.
plenty to play this year.
It was on Xbox One as well, right?
Yeah, it's cross
Okay.
10.
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games.
Hi,
And I
Mike.
can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone. Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham
This is
with
the
us
last
as
half
well.
hour of the show.
He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a México.
I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode
Here it is,
in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and
about more
see the
directed
look
and
possible to expand.
I'm on the river now.
New campaign mode. And this compression is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better
Here's
than
our
this.
beautiful game looking like absolute dog shit on YouTube.
I can see some ruins up ahead.
Take all my money.
It's very dense. So that.
This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at
Well,
our
does Final have a
adventurous
story?
campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right
Looks
down
great
to
when
the
it's not moving
individual
fast.
needles on these Choya cactus.
Thanks,
The scene
YouTube.
looks real, but there are no tricks.
Cactus needles.
In-game.
Oh wow!
Maddie
Look
is
at them
behind
shut
the
up.
wheel
This
of
is
the
in
GT
game.
One Forza edition in Mexico.
Oh man, this is good.
Living desert.
No more flat
The
grass.
perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers,
This is insane.
everyone else we see here are real players.
It's ridiculous.
And it looks like
I kinda just
want
wanna
to
play it,
by some
like, right
other
now.
members of the Forza team. Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside
Look at the
town.
visual variety
This
as well.
is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid
Good time for
Rueda.
cocaine
Just one
smuggling,
of the
right?
many
that's
beautiful,
cool.
faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
Like the actual art to go and find. It's really cool.
It's not yellow enough to be
While
Mexico.
Don drives down to the
right?
beach, we'll jump over to the
Yeah, where's the
Caldera
piss filter?
volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision
God.
accuracy,
Wow.
using photogrammetry
Seriously?
data captured on location
can tell
atop
they're
an
using
active
I was just gonna say that looks like
volcano. The
photogrammetry.
entire world has been recreated.
Is this
at
the engine that's
level
going to
of
be used for
detail.
Fable?
And
Yes,
Sierra.
it is the engine
Yeah.
that's going to be
Yeah,
used.
it is.
It's
at the
another
heat.
revolving engine.
Look at the heat
Forza
effects on the road.
Horizon and Fable
Or
are all
YouTube compression, I'm not sure
And
which.
thanks to the power of the Xbox Series,
My
Can you
expectations
jump
of how
into the
cool they
here
volcano?
we can see for
Gone up.
miles in every direction.
So Fable's
Well,
gonna
especially
look
because
pretty
they're gonna
good,
have
eh?
another
You
few
just
years.
about make out Guanajuato. Let's
Oh
take
my
a closer
god.
look.
Oh my god, dude.
Guanajuato
Yeah.
is one of the most beautiful cities
Look at
anywhere in the world.
Damn.
It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture.
These guys are
It even has a
magicians.
sprawling network
Yeah.
of tunnels.
Oh, yeah.
And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets.
You would think we won't have
as
to hear
well as
about a
looking good,
graphical
it plays
showcase
great
anymore,
too.
'cause holy
As we see
shit.
here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale.
Yeah, dude, you
Don.
can tell this is a graphical showcase by all the YouTube
While Don tries
compressions.
to win that race,
Yeah.
the rest of our players are still out exploring this
Looks too good
diverse
to
open world.
capture
Let's
in
head
real
north
time.
to the canyon.
Still.
The Horizon series is
believe how
known
good
for its
this
uplifting
looks.
beauty.
Wow.
And using our unique
That's
HDR
unbelievable.
camera rig,
Vegetation.
we
Oh,
captured
oh
You
my
can
24
show
hour
someone
shoots
a
of
picture of
real
that, they
Mexican
think it's
skies
real.
at 12K resolution.
What do you mean?
And
The other
thanks to
shot where they were
Xbox
showing
Series
the
consoles,
rocks, I thought it
these
was
photos
real
are
real
footage. They were
photos.
going to show how they
Result in
recreated.
I love
light
these.
lighting
I love
that
those.
dynamically
Did he
changes
just say they
every
shot it in
making
12K
you feel
resolution?
like
Yeah.
you're really
Yeah.
there.
That's
Yeah, they did the same thing. They've been doing that
Here's
since
Maggie again. She's
Rise
joined
Spring.
by Abraham and some
Oh,
other members of the
God.
team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant.
So when you
that
get your 12K
intelligently tracks
TVs,
the
those
status
assets
of
should be
you
ready.
And the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together.
Sony's going to say they got 16K.
We'll
They
now
win.
head deep into the
They'll
rainforest
implement it
and
in
rejoin
15
Bill
years.
and the rest of our players.
So our
Here
season's
we
gone
see
though,
our new
you think?
volumetric lighting system,
I haven't mentioned
filling
them
the
yet.
scene with god
Yeah.
rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon arcade minigame is about
That's
to
a fun
start.
word.
Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their
Damn it,
GPS
bring back
route set.
Mixer and give me 4K
With
for
that
this.
Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Piñata Park, signaled
cool.
by the Horizon
Yeah.
Park
Fortnite
dropping
Fortnite
a
piñatas.
payload of piñatas.
Ooh, over this way.
No,
Gotta
they're
catch
just
up to you guys.
piñatas.
Yeah.
Our
They're all
players now
llamas.
have to work together to find and pop
Well,
as
you
many
know
as they
Fortnite
can.
invented
Yeah.
Okay, go
piñatas,
up here
so-
to the left.
They did,
There's
yes.
loads along the
You're
main
right.
road. Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes
Horizon
here.
has some really fun mini games.
There's some between the houses.
Oh right.
Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
This is some
While the team look at
Ubisoft
those
level.
last few pinatas, we're going over
Thankfully,
to the
only 10
stadium
seconds of it.
because I have one more thing to show you.
I'll go through the houses.
Oh,
Oh, this is Fallout
Incredible
or
new tool
Flat
set
Out.
that allows you to create your own
Crazy minigames
races,
used to have in
game
that.
modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize
Wow.
everything right down
That's
to the
cool.
full
Oh, wow.
detail of the game.
Too.
Already. Oh. Kind of like the Dirt 5 engine. Crazier.
Oh,
Custom. This is Forza Horizon
That's cool.
Forge.
Forza
Yeah, it's like they
Horizon
took
5
the
is
concept from
largest,
Dirt
most
5
fun and most beautiful
They
open world
had
we've
some of it
ever
in Super
built.
7 mode.
And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass
September.
this November 9th.
Oh, November 9th.
Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this
yeah,
year.
we already had the date earlier.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
I wasn't, I've already forgotten. I'm being so
Interesting how
blown away
Horizon
by
is
that.
now the showcase. Motorsport used to be that title.
Team
Papa
Xbox is on
Phil.
a mission
Phil, what's
to
up?
bring the joy
Hey,
and
Phil.
community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield, coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite,
I'm gonna rewatch
adding
the
to
trailer
the
like 5
roster of
minutes.
iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark,
Omen. They're going to
and
end on
Doom.
Omen.
We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored.
No business.
Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
Nice, okay.
boy.
Case by
I love
case.
saying that.
Oh, cartoony graphics dead. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, superpowers.
That's just soft.
Okay, in Austin.
I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything in?
Yes, exists too. Mandible, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
So they're vampire hunters.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, it's fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
So cooperative, I imagine.
Yep. Solo and co-op.
Oh, okay.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Vampires. Yep.
Pete Hines was literally wearing a freaking vampire shirt.
How do we always get into this shit?
I love that. Oh my god.
Kind of like the Stranger Things.
We're going on
one.
Memento up in here.
Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage. Hey!
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, with me. Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Now or never.
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste. That's bad.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona! Ah! Jacob, there's something!
Thump goes the rabbit's
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one. You better have a plan, Jacob!
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Kind of missed.
Unless he went for the end.
So is this another Left 4 Dead clone?
Basically, X-Men versus vampires.
Definitely different enemy types. That's for
Knowing
sure.
that it'll be much more campaign focused and less horror.
Yeah. Probably.
It's only just begun.
I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death. And strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
Summer.
Oh, that's pretty early.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh,
Ah,
next year's
he
not
said it
so
wasn't
long.
going to be next year. You're wrong, bro.
Isn't that like around the time?
Only next
Deathloop
gen.
as well.
Wow.
And that was the shirt Pete Hines had. Bite back.
Now everyone will poop on that because it's a multiplayer game. They just
And
will.
now we'll end off with the montage.
That was very good.
That was a great show.
It was a good show.
0 acquisitions.
Yeah. They hinted at it a fair bit though.
The insiders went crazy at the end. They're still right now
So
praying
guys,
for a
when you
little
get
bit of
the-
small print that says, "Oh, and we bought these."
Yeah, I think they're.
Wait, didn't the
moment
Avalanche
show
game
is
say
about to go
Xbox
live.
Game Studios?
Bring me that
It
horizon.
did actually, which is, but maybe they meant first party that they're publishing it.
Yeah, we have to look into that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they said Xbox Games.
I mean, Phil said growing. It just.
I mean, you can spend that anywhere though. You can spend that at some studios or teams within those studios.
Yeah. There'll be acquisitions.
Yeah.
I mean, he said the word growing, and that's it's a pretty clear sign there.
Yeah. Look at the visual variety
So,
of what they've
it might
shown
be
today.
First party then. I publishing might be considered.
I really like that we got a date for Redfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time frame.
Yeah, time frame.
It's another next year thing. So you got that Starfield, maybe.
So 2022 doesn't look so bad when you got Bethesda
Yeah.
Yeah.
bringing 2
Stalker.
games.
Not at all.
Stalker. Probably Forza Motorsport, right?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
With how they've talked about things, you could be looking at at least 2 things every month from Game Pass, like you talked about for this year.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Somerville, isn't that coming next year?
Yep.
Or was that? no date?
Somerville was. I didn't get a date for Somerville. Well,
we did it. We made it.
We made it, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a really good show.
It was.
And the stream didn't explode. Nice.
Oh,
It's just 22. Somerville is just 2022. They said.
Wait, something still happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing something.
Oh, introducing.
This is the.
Might be the streaming stick.
No.
This is, I was saying this is the Game
What?
Awards thing.
What?
Yeah, this is just that Game Awards thing.
But why
No.
show it
It's
again?
a fridge. It's
Oh.
a fridge.
Wait. Oh, it's the mini fridge they said they were making.
This is why Xbox is more fun. All right, they know how to have a good laugh.
Fucking soul, man.
This was the and one more if everyone will remember.
So, John, I'm going to expect that to be in the back of your room the whole time, right?
Yes, this
on
is
every
really happening.
podcast from now on.
I swear to God, Xbox UK better send me one, man. I'm going to flip my shit. if they
mini
don't.
fridge and a release
and
date.
chill.
They might be messaging Phil after.
Xbox and chill.
Oh, that's this
Oh
year.
my god.
Well done, Microsoft. That was
Yeah.
Well played,
fucking
man.
good
Well
shit.
played.
Celebrate the score for me.
We didn't
That
get
was a
Craig, but we
fantastic
got the mini fridge.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Now we're gonna keep things pretty loose here, so I'm gonna turn down the volume. My kids are knocking at the door.
Papa, are you still alive?
Are you still a video game nerd that told you to keep the kids?
Is
Balls be the
Xbox
big
still
nerd.
dead? No games.
Okay. Right. I think that
Balls
was
be-
that was a really good show. So we're gonna take a short bio break. All right, everybody. So stick around on the stream. We're gonna convert straight to the XboxEra podcast. So stick around. We're all gonna literally just have a quick moment, and we'll be right back. So stick around. We're back soon. Ah.
Tea break.
everyone. We're back. Although Skype's had a bit of a fit, and I'm seeing lots of Skype windows instead of actual people. But you know, this is what we get. This is what happens sometimes. I think it's going to be fixed now. Yay! Thank you, Skype. Also, amusingly, I've paused this stream on may contain content appropriate for children. So I guess this is fair warning to the content of this podcast. Okay, so this is going to be the episode, I guess, 61 of the XboxEra podcast, and I'm joined by the podcast crew. We've got Special Nick, Figments, One Bad Mother, Cargo Maru, Soul Blazers, Donkabesa, and Fairy Empire.
Hello.
That was a pretty good show.
Well put together. Well put together. Well edited.
Yeah.
Very. It was probably the most games focused show they've had in years, since 2013 at least.
Yeah.
Like it was just nothing but back to back to back trailers.
Yeah, it felt very tight. I mean,
that was the opposite of Summer Game Fest.
Oh my God. Can we not talk about that?
So yeah, I look forward to the Doom posting tomorrow. When do we get more Xbox news? Don't do it, Prog Stopper. I'm going to go around the horn and just ask what everybody's favourite thing from the show. And I appreciate you might need to look at your notes, but we'll start with Fairy Empire. What was your favourite reveal thing you saw just now?
Well, I'm gonna mention 3 things because
why not?
Yeah, exactly. Because they were the true next-gen moments we were waiting. Stalker, Battlefield, and Forza. That's like real next-gen stuff. They looked amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's why I said 3 things instead of 1.
Well, if you had to pick one favourite out of those 3, what was the one that you're most probably looking forward to, personally?
Well, Forza, because it's like one of my favorite franchises, but maybe, just maybe, Stalker was somewhat more impressive in a way. Like, because that franchise has always been kind of janky. It was very ambitious, but it never really looked good, you know. And now it really does.
Yeah.
It looks better than Metro right now, which is no small feat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
And
point.
I said this while we were doing the whole the watch thing, but the dedication to getting like authentic Russian voice actors in there.
Yep.
Just like sold the atmosphere of the game in a way Metro never seemed to sell for me. Because I don't know, like the voice actors Metro tends to get for the English dubs very much sound like people with really bad Russian accents.
Yeah, like knockoff B-movie accents.
Yeah, knockoff B-movie stuff. But honestly, Stalker just impressed me so much. Graphics, the minor little bits of gameplay. I wouldn't really call that a lot of gameplay because it was just it was very, very cinematic, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was insane to look at, honestly. And if that's anything approximating how it's going to look on release, like, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess you've had your turn, Figments. What about you, Donkabesa?
My bad. My bad.
As a big-time Battlefield fan, that trailer was everything I wanted. It was ridiculous scale. All the weapon attachment system looked so freaking good doing that on the fly like Crysis. The being near future is the perfect thing for that series, and it should always stay there. The focus on multiplayer is smart and everything I wanted. Halo looked really good, but it was more of a tease. Battlefield was we're just showing you how goddamn nuts this game is, and I loved it.
Yeah, and it's interesting talking about Battlefield, and don't worry, everyone will get a go round. But you know, I'm in charge, so I'm going to do how I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah.
There was the big uproar when they said Battlefield 2042 is going to be cross-gen, and everyone was like, "Meh." I mean, come on. When you look at this trailer, how can you be like, oh, they've really dropped the ball here? Like, I'm also,
and this mode is exclusive, right? The 128 one.
yeah, correct. It just looks really, really good, and I love the fact that they're focusing on multiplayer. So yeah, I agree. Battlefield is up there. I'm going to be like kind of flying trailers around as I talk to different people. So good call, good shout out on that one. Soul Blazers, what about you? What was your star of the show?
Well, the easy answer is the Halo multiplayer trailer, but the trailer or the showing that, I don't know, I was like, this is amazing. The most, and I'm going to go ahead and take your answer, Sick, most likely, was that Sea of Thieves, Pirates of the Caribbean expansion. That was such a fun trailer.
It was a great trailer. As a Sea of Thieves nerd, I'm kind of like, I'm literally itching when this is all done to message my crew of the Black Hole and be like, guys, you're going to want to play the game some more. Because it does.
You need a crew.
It does look really good. And this is a perfect excuse, right? Nick, if you haven't yet got into Sea of Thieves, come on. How can you look at that trailer and think, I need to play this multiplayer with friends, crack open a few bevies, get some macas in. You'll have a good time.
The trailer looked good, but a good-looking trailer doesn't change how that game plays. So it's still going to play the same way it played when I first tried it.
Well, it's going to play the
yeah,
same.
Yeah, Nick expects something like Destiny, okay, John? He wants his grindy game. He wants his 8 hours a day, 7 days a week game.
It's not about that. It's about how the game feels. And my problem with Sea of Thieves was how it felt.
Yeah,
and
at 30
me,
FPS when you first played it. 30 FPS.
At 120. 120 FPS feels pretty good in that game.
Yeah, and
that trailer was good.
The thing I would say to folks that don't like the PvP is try and play it with friends, but just play through the story stuff as best you can, because the story stuff is genuinely groundbreaking for a multiplayer title.
And they checkpoint you, so if some jerks think you can always get your stuff back. You're not screwed and wasting hours.
They've made a good shout in improving quality of life. But Soul Blazers, I'm there with you on that answer.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the Sea of Thieves stan. Respect. Cargo Maru, what about you? What was your star of the show today?
Oh man, I want to say Halo, but I think I have to go with Stalker. Like that demo, that video, not even demo, but that whole trailer just was masterful. Like it was a masterclass in editing in terms of showing enough of like narration and gameplay, and everything of that, just from it being a graphical showpiece to the gameplay looking tight and solid, and the atmosphere, the atmosphere, just playing that by myself with surround sound heads, I'm pumped. I can't wait.
I am looking forward to watching you stream it so that I don't have to play it, because I'm too much of a wuss to even consider it. But yeah, watching you poop your pants weirdly, I'm there for it. I'm right there for it. But good call. One Bad Mother. What about you? What was your, you came into this, you said Halo Infinite, that's what you were really looking forward to seeing. Did it come to pass for you? Were you happy with what you saw?
Yeah, I was definitely happy with what they showed with Halo, specifically with the multiplayer. I mean, we kind of knew what to expect, that they weren't going to show a lot of campaign, and disappointedly, they didn't really show a lot of campaign. But I will actually, even though Halo is going to be the game I look forward to playing the most, I'm going to agree with a couple people already and say that Stalker was the kind of the surprise star of the show. And I've been kind of beating that drum for a little while, that look out for these indies this generation, because that middle class of developers is coming back is what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that from people in development, and they're saying that, hey, like small teams are going to be able to put together games that are pretty big and have graphics and animations and physics that you would think are from a AAA dev, because of the tools that they're working with. And I think Stalker might be one of the first out of the gate that's really showing that, but that is kind of a sign of what's to come. And to me, that what's really exciting about that too, and I think this is kind of going to be overlooked, is what does that mean for like a year or 2 years from now, when more and more developers that are like in that class of bigger indies are going to be looking to get some exposure. And you think about Game Pass relationships; these are all perfect for the subscriptions. And so that's really, I think Stalker was the most exciting thing because of what it signifies, not just for that game, but for the entire generation.
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm hearing a lot of love for Stalker in the room. Figments, you kind of had your answer, but I'll forgive it. You're excited. You're excitable. It's E3. You get one more go, but you cut to 300 words or less. Think of it like a tweet.
300 words or less.
No, 180 characters. You've got to tweet.
This is basically my English classes in college, right?
Yeah, you got to tweet to tell your game.
Small, like the characters are done, by the way.
And everybody gets a chance to cut Figments off in the process too.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't cut anybody off. I want to say that. But I'm gonna echo what Jesse said. Battlefield, the highlight, honestly. Like, I've been waiting for a modern, semi-modern, like semi-futuristic Battlefield for such a long time, and finally seeing those little bits of gameplay in there, that game just looked insane. Like, the amount of detail in the world, how big everything is, the amount of stuff just flying on screen, like, holy shit. It was so insane how much stuff DICE managed to put in one game, you know? And it almost makes me forgive the fact that it's a $70 multiplayer only game.
If you're going to get that many hours of gameplay out of it, you know, like...
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
It doesn't matter if it's multiplayer only. If it's $70 worth of like game time, and that depends on the person, but if you get that much out of it, then it's worth it. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing... God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm looking forward to seeing what their Battle Royale is going to be, because that is rumored to be coming for Battlefield 2042.
But not yet.
And considering that every single map in the game is supposedly as big as Erangel from PUBG.
What Jack Frag said was the biggest map is as big as Vikendi. So he didn't say like all of them, but yes, most of them are enormous.
Yeah, they have to be to support 128 player games. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking forward to seeing what their take on Battle Royale was, because Firestorm in Battlefield 5 was okay, but DICE didn't really do anything with it. I mean, Criterion was handling the development of that, and like it went nowhere pretty fast. Like, it had a couple updates to fix some things, and then it
had some major issues as a Battle Royale game.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm hoping this time they bring the development in-house at DICE, and it's just another facet of Battlefield going forward, because just even with all the problems Firestorm had, the ability to just destroy a building a team is hiding in, so you can make sure they have no cover while you snipe them from the hills, like, that was one of the coolest moments in a Battle Royale I've ever had. And while that Firestorm is coming through, destroying every building in its path, like, oh my God.
I'd like to take this opportunity to point out that was 173 tweets that you just took. I don't know if you heard me say 180 characters or less, but it's okay. Right? We'll take it.
Can I enjoy talking?
Yeah, it's
about
a podcast.
Games
I guess
I love?
talking is part of the point, right?
Speaking of tweets, shout out to the tweet team that were just working on fire throughout this whole show.
Yes, I've seen them. People might have heard "da-da-dum" on my PC because I have XboxEra installed as an app because I'm vain. Finally, there goes another one. Special Nick, Insider Extraordinaire. Things came to pass. Things didn't come to pass. How do you feel about that show?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good show. I had said when we first talked about it that it should be one of their better shows of the last 5 years. I thought it was that.
Absolutely.
I am curious as to some of the stuff that I think was taken out, which I was a little bit surprised to see.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think what I like the best. God, that's hard. It all depends because there was such a mix of gameplay.
The variety
versus
was really good.
CG versus whatever. It was hard to nail down just one thing that stood out. Visually, obviously, Forza Horizon was a little bit ridiculous. Stalker was really good. But, yeah, I mean, I love the look of Halo's multiplayer. It looked great.
Yeah, yep.
And even the cutscene that we got to see looked better than what we saw last year.
Yeah.
Like the cutscene last year didn't look as good as... what was it called? Deliver Hope?
No.
Yeah.
But I thought that did look
Discover
equally
Hope.
as good as... Oh, Discover Hope, sorry. But I thought that did look...
commercial.
Yeah, I thought that did look equally as good as...
It looked better at some
Discover
points.
Hope. Which bodes well for the campaign.
Yeah.
And how that should look.
Yep.
So yeah, probably Halo overall.
Yeah, I think Halo. I'm going to see if I'm doing this on the fly. So let's look at the Xbox YouTube page and see if the Halo campaign trailer is there. I don't think it is. I want to watch it again.
Yeah, that's the one thing we do got to watch. We do got to watch some of these over again in terms of how they look because that compression was awful.
Yeah,
I'm not judging anything on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, where is it? We got Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal. Yeah, they don't seem to have a video for.
It's on. I think it's on the Halo channel. But for anyone, we had talked about doing a Halo. You had me at Halo podcast after this, but they're doing a multiplayer showcase tomorrow. So we'll probably wait and try and do it maybe tomorrow night if people are available. We'll let you know.
Oh, well, they've announced the multiplayer showcase. So I wonder if that's where we'll hear
11.
Yeah.
It's
and there's
11
also
p.m. Eastern tomorrow morning.
There's the extended show as well this Thursday, I believe.
Extended show?
Yeah, Paris tweeted he's hosting it. It's an extended version of this show where they have like things like dev interviews, including Ninja Theory. So
interesting. So that's perhaps the rumored dev diary for Hellblade 2 that might make its appearance. Nice to know Paris. It's nice to know Paris bumped us off when he was meant to stay on the podcast. He bumped us off because he went to Seattle. It's nice to know that's why he got to do that. So good for him. Look forward to watching that and seeing all the interest that's going on there. I mean, I think for me, man, there's so many things that I was really, really impressed with. I think the note on how good Stalker 2 looked, even though I'm fully aware I'm probably going to play the first 5 minutes and then encounter a bad guy and be like, nope, uninstall. That and Atomic Heart really surprised me because these are indie devs that have come out of nowhere and boom, there's a game that is standing toe to toe with, the big boys. For pure joy, it's got to be Sea of Thieves for me. My crew and I have been lamenting that while Seasons and the update that they made was great, it's just rewarding you for doing the stuff I've done for the last 2-3 years, and there wasn't enough story content. But this is a story-driven content, and if you haven't played Tall Tales, you should, and then you should play this because this is going to be really, really cool. What else? Halo Infinite. I don't know about you guys watching that multiplayer trailer, the montage. Ticks a lot of boxes for me in terms of
oh
how it looks.
my god, the
smile on my face. Like
the grapple hook was easily the best part of that. Like the things you can do with it, pull guns to you, pull like explosives to you.
The vehicles they had in there, like the Wasp and stuff.
Amazing.
Jacking a flying vehicle with your grapple hook.
Yeah.
Oh, they called it grapple jack. That's what they say when you do it.
They released some assets too. Like I'm not sure if you can get it on the screen, but there's one of like different customizations, just standing, and it looks amazing.
Wow. I mean, looking at some of the armor variety, and that's the thing. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but let me pull that trailer up at the moment. But if you rewatch that trailer, you tell me if you're seeing specifically red versus blue here. I'm seeing green guys. I'm seeing grey guys with red bits, blue and white guys, yellow guys. I think, and this is an interesting point, right? Is in a game where you're selling cosmetics, where you want to look exactly how you want to look, and you want to see your cool character in gameplay and in the start, the scenes before the match and all of that stuff. You want to see the armor that you pimp out for. So I'm curious to see how they're going to balance that. Because
that's a Destiny-looking gun.
Maybe they'll do something like an HUD marker or something, not relying on color.
Probably an outline.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Well, they can have it so that the gamer tag appears above your teammates' heads and not above the others.
Yeah, I'm thinking something that they had in that competitive where you watch a game for esports for Halo 5, where you had the red and blue outline. I'm thinking something like that. I hope it's not too over the top. That's a
great watch, though. I did not notice that at all.
Well, yeah, they've got to show off the cosmetics, and BTB looks really BTB.
We were wondering how they were going to do that too, right? Because we're like, it's red versus blue most of the time.
Well, yeah.
So
Clabril
anybody think
hinted?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, no. Clabril hinted. He asked a question. I wondered when I read the question. I was like, "What do you know, Squirrel?" So yeah, and he indeed, it's confirmed. It looks
So
to
no
be.
beta, huh?
Well,
I need to go back and rewatch because he said
Their blog, at the end of the blog, it literally says, make sure you're signed up on the Halo Waypoint Insider, because there will be one.
Yeah, maybe just not a public one.
yeah, let me find that.
Yeah.
Well, it's open, and I'm pretty sure that if anyone signs up for it, you'll probably
They get
in
in.
the way they're
Yeah.
talking.
That's good. I hope so.
Almost everyone gets in on the MCC. I don't see why they wouldn't do it for this.
Very happy about the Doom update finally coming.
And with ray tracing.
God.
4K
I was
60.
waiting. Well, that's what I
Thing.
assumed because it was already 4K 60. So I assumed the update would be like a 120 and maybe a 60 ray tracing version. But what was the date for that? June? Something?
29th, I believe.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Finally. I still
there's
haven't
already
played that game.
June 29th, yeah.
We already have the data actually. There's going to be a performance mode with
120 FPS.
Yeah, 120. Yeah.
Ray tracing,
And the
4K
ray
mode, and
tracing is
120
also
FPS mode.
60 FPS. That's
Wow.
nice.
That's impressive.
By the way, what the Big Team Battle is supporting 24 players. They just kind of dropped that inside in a little paragraph.
Oh, so 12v12?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, wouldn't that be expected though? Like, wasn't
So-
Halo 5 12v12?
Is
I
that
feel like
separate
Warzone
from
was
the
12v12.
Warzone.
No, that was
12.
Warzone.
Yeah, but
Is
Big
that
Team Battle and
separate
Warzone
from
are
the
very
new mode?
different.
Or is
I
that
would
supposed
say
to be
that.
the new mode?
They're saying it's
It's
Big Team
still-
Battle will be 24 players.
Still very interesting. No specific date for Halo.
Yeah.
To me, that tells me they're working up to the last second.
I
trying to-
do wonder if the unthinkable happens.
Like it's delayed again.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
do wonder if the
multiplayer.
unthinkable happens.
Multiplayer in 2021 and campaign and
No, he made
22.
a deliberate point. He said together we will launch them
Okay.
together. He was
Yeah.
very very deliberate in
Yeah.
that wording. But yeah, I'm very curious. We haven't got a date. One question I wanted to ask you guys. I thought it was a miss. You know, I thought the show was great. Don't get me wrong, but I thought it was a miss ending on this. What was Project Omen? Now we know as Redfall from Arcane, because for a game I guess that's been worked on for some time, seeing a CG trailer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was going to say that probably it's interesting because then I think about all the highs in the show. There's a lot of things that up until like the last few days were unexpected. Like Plague's Tale 2 was really cool.
Yeah.
Seeing Hades on Game Pass, seeing some of those other independent games. There was a lot of high points, but I did think that the way they ended the show, especially on a game that I think a lot of people were coming in very interested in. I think they're coming in interested about that, the Typhoon game, Contraband, in Starfield, and I do feel that that's probably those are going to be the three that probably drive down a lot of people's opinions of it, because in those three you really didn't get a great idea of
what it is.
The game, because even this, it was a really long trailer, and it's like, well, is this just another Left 4 Dead? Because that doesn't sound like
That's
Arcane.
how it looked.
Yeah,
right.
It looks like another
But-
4-player co-op beat the bad guys.
And if you read if you remember, because there was job postings for that game that I think went out around like last year, and it sounded like it's intending to be ambitious in terms of game design and things like that. So obviously they didn't. That to me sounds like what an Arcane game usually is, and I think this trailer didn't really give you any sort of Arcane-ish feel to it in terms of like, hey, is it diverse? Is there different ways you get through
the
these
magic
scenarios?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Is it like systematic? Does it have that? Yeah.
It looked really straightforward to me.
They did say it was open world though, right? Which is not typical for a Left 4 Dead style game.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's not Left 4 Dead. That's my assumption based on the job posting, based on the fact it's Arcane. But this trailer, if I were watching it, I'm like, well, there's just another one of those games, Back 4 Blood. Yeah. There's just like, we know there's a bunch of these coming out. So to me, that kind of, I don't think this was really the best way to show that game, and especially not to end the show on this kind of trailer.
I think it would have been better if they ended on Forza than this.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would have been better.
Yeah. And the other one as well that was interesting was someone spamming our Skype chat. I don't know why. But another one that I thought there was it was good that they revealed it, and they did have open world on a little Polaroid picture. Was Contraband, which again was long rumored, coming from Avalanche. Again, it was another CG trailer of what we saw some examples of heists and things like that. But we don't have any idea. We just now know it's an open world game with like you rob things. I guess is that the be all and end all of it? We don't know much more than that.
They didn't say anything.
That's odd to me. That's.
There wasn't a release date for that either, was there?
2022, I think it said.
Well, and don't you think there would have been an opportunity there too, like especially if they would have let the developers maybe talk about it? I know Jez has said he's looked at the design docs and there's some impressive ambition at least, but maybe they're just not sure they're going to hit that ambition, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Like I said, stuff's been cut from that show.
Yeah.
There's definitely there was stuff that was cut.
Well, I'm trying. Now that the big uproar of hype, the Doom posters are going to come out, and I know the things that they're going to trot out. Right, they're going to say, there was probably too many cinematics, but again, and it's not an excuse, but we have to bear in mind that we're still living in post-pandemic world. Everyone's dev schedules are screwed. I'm amazed that we got a show of this quality now than most people are, perhaps. But
it's not even post-pandemic. It's still mid-pandemic for a lot of countries around the world. Most of them, actually.
I think people need to kind of just deep breaths, But I think the big signal here was this is all happening. There will be lots of games, and we saw some good gameplay of the ones that are close. And that's
and remember, E3 isn't the only conference for the rest of the year. We have Gamescom coming up in August. There's Tokyo Game Show in September. There's whatever Microsoft is planning in the interim between that and Game Awards.
Maybe they do another EXO.
Yeah. So it's literally like we still have plenty of time before the end of the year for more announcements. More things to come, or they could, since it looks like all the leakers were a little incorrect with the amount of acquisitions this show.
0 acquisitions. I wonder if we're going to see something in the next couple of weeks, though.
Yeah,
could be.
Maybe they'll just maybe they'll just drop like news of, oh hey, we acquired such and such studio like on a random Tuesday.
I mean, Bethesda was a blog post.
Yeah. On a random Monday.
And that lit up the world for a month. One blog post.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something interesting about. There's no ray tracing for the Series S on Doom.
Ooh, that's not surprising.
Yeah, that's
interesting.
I mean,
that
it's got the 120 mode, but not ray tracing.
It makes sense, but yeah.
I mean, Forza Horizon, he made it a point to say that's ray tracing on series consoles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When
For Forza Vista.
For Forza Vista.
Wait, what's
when
Vista?
when you're in the, that's when you're going the showcase mode, when you're going around
The
and
showcase
in a
mode,
car.
yeah.
Car, yeah. It's
I
not
mean,
the
it looks phenomenal
actual
without it.
driving.
Not
they
while
don't
you're
have-
actually playing. Not
They don't
while
have
you're
ray
playing.
tracing during gameplay.
No.
What?
On either console?
Wait, if Vista's in like a photo mode, like vehicle viewing mode. Oh.
Basically. Forza
And
Vista.
you can
it's been
go
there for
all
years.
around.
I
open
wonder
the
if
doors,
yeah.
go
That
inside.
might be a consequence of them still having to upgrade the engine to be capable of
Interesting.
like
I mean,
ray
that's
traced graphics at 60
still
FPS.
kind of disappointing. I mean, that explains why some of the scenes I thought just looked like normal cube maps.
Yeah.
But then there are other scenes though that you saw things like the rear view mirrors and stuff, or side mirrors being reflected. I don't know. Like that's
We'll have to go back.
that'd be
and check.
disappointing. I'm not gonna lie.
So, so I think there's
I'm
two.
not expecting ray tracing in the giant open world one that's cross-gen.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for cross-gen. Step one up.
You would think though that's where you would see it, because the cross-gen game is going to be less demanding than a new gen game.
Well,
So
considering
there should be more headroom.
even with the cube map stuff, like just we saw Series X or possibly PC footage for Forza Horizon 5, but if it looks anything approximating that on the Xbox One, like, and this is Playground we're talking about, they've pushed hardware pretty well, like even with the limits. So I think it's just a matter of we're still working on the engine to get it up to speed, and you probably won't see these enhancements until there's a true next-gen only version of this game.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's still work to be done. We're still in the early stages. Like,
Yeah.
I know we've talked about Halo, or we're going to talk about it later, but I did want to mention they're also adding a bot mode, a training mode, where you play with and customize bots throughout. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Sol just posted a list of games in our Discord, and I think that's going to be one of the biggest takeaways, because a lot of times we come into these shows and you like look for the flash, right? Like the production values and things like that. But when you look at the substance of really what's coming out this year and next year, that might actually be the biggest story. I'm looking at this list and I'm like, there's actually going to be more to play this year and next year on Game Pass that I think a lot of us might have been expecting coming into this.
And some of those games were a real big surprise. Like when Bethesda announced more games of their back catalog coming to Game Pass, and they included the original Fallout games, like the OG cool. top-down RPGs. Like it looks like PC only, but that's still pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, look at Stalker 2 first half of next year. Back 4 Blood is this year in Game Pass.
Speaking of all that,
12. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Speaking of all that, I was gonna say that there's so many interesting big productions, third-party stuff that's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like Back 4 Blood, Atomic Heart, Stalker 2, or even some more interesting indies like Somerville, Shredders,
Hades.
Yeah, but that's let's call it an old game. But there's also Replaced, so they're really, really upping their game when it comes to third party, second party, how you want to call it, stuff as well.
Yeah,
because and some of that is also Xbox console exclusive, or at least timed. So.
Look at this year. Like right after this, you got 12 minutes in the Ascent coming up like right away. You got Forza on Halo, and Battlefield. We don't know if that's going to be Game Pass or not, but that's that looks awesome. That's going to be coming out this year. You got Psychonauts launching in the Game Pass, Hades launching in the Game Pass this year alone. Like there's 7 games that I know like day one I'm going to be all over in their time sinks. And so like anybody's like there's not going to be games, or when's the games coming, like they start really pretty soon. Next few months.
And props on Microsoft getting the marketing for Battlefield. If it comes out launch day raving reviews, that's going to work out really well for them to say, hey, it's best in class on Xbox, come hang with us.
Yeah,
let's get that in Game Pass.
I have to say. So, Asham1 in the chat, will you be all reacting to the Square Enix conference? I haven't got anything planned. I don't know if any of the team here have.
Yeah.
Nope. I thought we were
going to do it. I need to sleep.
Yeah.
If we're not, what time is it?
It's like 4 a.m. for you, isn't it?
It's 10 past 5.
10 past 5. Poor man needs to go to bed. And we've got Jason in with the super chat. Jack Sparrow was the get hype moment of the show. It really was. I was just so happy.
Because no one expected it, right? It's like,
I actually knew it was coming, but I mean,
a lot of
it's fine.
There was someone in the chat on our forums who put, I'd love to see a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover, and I was just like, I'm just gonna like that post. I'm just gonna like it. And say nothing, but that was super hyped to see. As a big Pirates of the Caribbean fan, that was really cool. I mean, look, there's lots to talk about. We know that the Halo Infinite demo's gonna get expanded. We're gonna see more stuff from the Xbox team. Was it on Thursday, that extended one? Yeah. And we know that folks want to get off and maybe watch the Square Enix conference. So I think we'll let Nick get to bed. There was just so much good there, and I think it's a good statement from Microsoft. They've shown the stuff that we're going to be playing soon. The last thing I want to cover before we clock out, and I think it's important we do, because it was the biggest hype kind of moment of the show leading up to it, and it was up there as the banner image with Halo's Infinite's multiplayer, and that was Starfield. So how did you guys feel? I'm trying to find the trailer, and I wonder if it's on Bethesda's channel instead of.
It looked good. It looked really good.
Yeah, I think the style.
I died on the hill
of 2021.
It's
more than a year.
But I will say, at least one thing I was right about with Starfield was that it's next gen only.
Yeah.
Because I know
That's good.
Jez was very skeptical about it being next gen only, and he thought it was cross gen, and I said, no, I'm pretty sure it's next gen.
Yeah.
I
So
think
at least
the
I got
being
that
next
one.
gen only is
Well, they
just
kept on
like
talking about the technology and what it allows them to do.
Yeah.
I mean that
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, because of the SSDs now in the Xbox, they can just have it so you hop from one planet to another like instantly. There's basically no loading times. You're just there. That'd be cool. Like that's that Mass Effect dream of like hopping between planets in the system. You know, just no loading times. You're already there.
It's funny. I was playing Mass Effect. I've been hammering my way through one. I'm right near the end, and I found, you know, like when you go down open world planet searching and you're driving the Mako around. I'd worked myself, and I realised I had to go over a load of cliffs, and some of them were impassable, and I didn't want to go the long way. I literally went back to the ship and redeployed my Mako back on the planet faster than it would have took me, and took a better route just to save time, because the SSD loading was so much faster than actually driving the damn car.
But
I mean, Starfield, it tickles me. I'm not a big RPG guy, but the fact that it's grounded in some form of realism, it looks to be like that kind of frontier of space. I think one of the quotes that Todd Howard is known for saying is, it feels like 40s air travel. You know, it's kind of a bit rickety, a bit dangerous to try and do. The creation engine has clearly had a massive upgrade. If that's in engine, it looks so much nicer and cleaner.
Oh yeah.
The texture work was great. I just wish I'd got a better feel. You know, I'd wished for that standard Bethesda deep dive. I wanted to see more than what I
Todd
saw.
has an interview up on Telegraph. I think he has some more information on there, but of course it's just an article.
Sure.
Yeah, I wonder how much. I do wonder how much is being saved for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
I think the Starfield deep dive is probably going to be safe for E3 next year. Like what we, that's going to be the typical.
Barring any other big announcements like Forza Motorsport 8 and the next Gears or whatever, I don't expect to see the next Gears at all next year. But yeah, I think Starfield is going to be the big event. That's going to be the headliner next year.
Yeah.
I don't know. With I think next year is going to be amazing. Like we think this year was good. Next year is going to blow minds, I think.
Well, you've got to remember, Starfield's now going to be going up against God of War, same year.
Probably Horizon.
Face facts, PlayStation fans. Yeah, I can't even imagine how I'm going to find time to play all these damned video games in 2022.
Hey, but you got Game Pass, so you have technically all the time in the world.
Or the largest backlog of my entire life.
One note though, Starfield's going to be the only next-gen only game out of that mix, so that's going to be kind of interesting. I think Starfield might be the first. Well, aside of Ratchet, I mean, this
Flight Simulator is also next-gen only.
Yeah, Flight Sim is next-gen only.
Yeah, it is.
If you want, the Square's premiering in a minute. You can just put it in. We can still talk about whatever.
Yeah, I think we're gonna probably wrap it up now. Leo. The only thing I wanted to mention was how great it was seeing Phil definitively say exclusive.
Yes.
Several times about all future games.
Like,
yep.
Yeah. Just
it's like you saw the IGN article.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
IGN's still wondering if it's going to be.
Is that tweet still up, by the way?
They had a follow-up.
I cannot believe IGN put that up.
Yeah.
Literally minutes before the show. It's probably still going to be on PlayStation.
Idiots.
Stupid.
It's embarrassing.
Could be.
That's probably Ryan.
It could also be on the Switch. Who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, so look, I think we've seen plenty. I think there's plenty to go and enjoy. I'm certainly going to take some time out this evening and chill out and watch the 4K trailers and enjoy them.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of that stuff in 4K.
But we've got lots to cover, and as always, we'll be doing everything we can to bring you the latest and greatest on all things Xbox across both platforms, PC and console. We've loved doing this show. I think, considering that it was 8 of us and we were doing it on the fly, I think we pulled this off, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty pleased with it.
That was fun.
We loved the fact that you came to hang out with us. The only thing I'll do to wrap things up is give a thank out thank out. Come on, I am tired. Give a thank you to our patrons for everything that they do, all of the support they give. So, Croat56, Blaster Base, Nodorius, Not Jack, Sowing Shade, Scarecrow 121, Torn Raptor, Crazy Spaz, VK Andrew, Brit, Keris, Naughty and Gabquist, Hexa, J Repper. The Skype window's over my thingy, but it was just covering the letter K. Kiroi, Senko, Cartoon Soldier, Red Sun, Saint Earth, Shadowgasm, and Running Riot. Thank you guys for letting us do what we love to do.
Love you guys.
It's been brilliant. It's been fun. Really thank you for having us. And yeah, we'll see you guys all next time.
Ciao for now.
See you, everybody.
See ya.
Bye, folks.
Bye-bye.
That was a great time. Bye.
Sorry.